Three, two, one. Hey, we're live. Welcome, nobody. Welcome, everybody, to the Wednesday night live stream with Pink's Garage. We're here coming to you live from my living room as usual because I never leave it. I don't ever get to Pink's Garage anymore because, other than to walk through it, coming in and out of the house, that's about it. I was out there earlier today, though, pulling the hitch off of my truck, which was a pain in the ass. That damn thing's heavy. But I got that done. So it's a possibility I'll have my truck sold this week. Not for what I wanted, but basically for what the market's looking to bear right now, unfortunately. And it is what it is. I'm gonna really miss that truck. But there's a caveat, something I have to fix on it tomorrow if I can. Unfortunately, when I came to this state and transferred everything over and got my new title, they put let me read exactly what it is. I have a picture of it, so that makes life easy. On the title, they wrote odometer not certified, which is a problem for the sale I'm doing. So I got to go and try and get that fixed tomorrow. All I need is this title, and I need the receipt showing that. But the only problem I think is if I do that, they're going to take this title from me. Then I'm not going to be able to sell the car. But I do need. Anyway, I got to figure that out. So try and figure that out tomorrow. But yeah, my title has no certified odometer reading on it because I didn't do that when I transferred titles between states. And on the old title, it was corrected. It was correct for what it was when I got it. So, just kind of a pain. So if that causes the sale not to go through, I'll still have my truck. Although I moved my trailer with it today, which just meant I moved it forward. So if the time came and I didn't have a truck to move my trailer to get my car out of it, I'd be able to get my car out of it. What's up, Barbecue Mike? How's it going? Rattletrap, I don't know if he's in here or not because he posted that at like 7:30. I think it might just be you, Mike. You, me, and somebody else. I do not know. You on the road again, or you still at home right now, Mike? Hmm. So I've been doing a whole lot of nothing today, other than I went to work and I got my hair cut finally. I feel so much better. Not such a mess anymore. Uh, it was getting a little crazy there. Couldn't take it. Got the beard trimmed up a little bit, or a lot of it. But yeah, I went like a month and a half without a haircut. Too long. Yeah, literally, like my wife said, it was too long. It just looked like the older I've gotten, the more gray it's gotten, the more just dead it seems. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't curl anymore like it used to. And so now it just looks like crap when it gets long. It's like old man long hair, you know, from that homeless guy down the road. That's what it looks like. It looks like a homeless man. Mr. Blitzkrieg, how's it going? Welcome to the chat. Wow, the StreamYard chat's not far behind the YouTube chat today. That was actually pretty quick. Because I saw it pop up there and then there almost at the same time. I don't know how everybody's doing today, but I still love that little dog there, Blitzkrieg. It's just looks like it wants to bite my face off. I don't know why. It looks like it's got small dog syndrome and just doesn't like tall people that aren't his owner. Anyway, so you are you still at home, Barbecue Mike, or are you on the road again? Oh, we got 5 people in here now. Ooh, it's a party. Who brought the drinks? Who brought the popcorn? Who brought the, the party favors? Come on. Pass them out. I am currently drinking water out of my hospital mug that I still have from being in the hospital. Hopefully you had a good dinner. My dinner was kind of horrible. I made it myself. Made some of those smoked sausages and just heated them up in the microwave, threw them in a bun, a little bit of cheese, ketchup, mustard, and that was bad. Oh, he's a cute little dog. He's the ugliest. I tell you, some of those ugly ones are cute because they're so damn ugly. I've had some dogs and cats like that. Well, I'm glad he didn't. How long did you have him? How long have you had him? Is what I should have said. How long have you had him now? How old is he? Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds way better. What I ate hit my stomach like a rock and has just sat there since then. And that was over an hour ago. And I'm just like, oh, why? Chicken parm. Oh, I love a good chicken parm. Haven't made that in a while. Oh God. Last time we made it, my wife made it. It was pretty damn good. But made me hungry all over again. But I've got this lump in my stomach of food that I ate that I shouldn't have. It sounded like a good idea before I cooked it. It really did. It sounded great. It wasn't. It was one of those things that I should have known better. I had 3. That was my problem, is I had 3 of them. If I'd stopped at 2, I might have been fine. But I hadn't eaten all day, so, I was hungry. And, eyes bigger than stomach. He's probably less than a year old then, right? Maybe a year at the most. So 2019. So he's 5, 6 years old at the most right now. Yeah, that's good. Little dogs live a long time, thankfully. Well, if they're taken care of, they do. Ah. Let me see something there, Sublime. What is that? That's an old sync system, and that's not your car.
No, it's my work truck.
I know, because it's got Sync 2 in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, it took me a second to get to the button.
It's all good. Yeah, I can only stay on for a little bit. I'm going to pick up Brandy, and then I'm going to eat a late dinner at Chili's because I have a $25 gift card that I got for Christmas. So
Chili's. Give me
yeah, I ain't getting no baby back ribs.
Get in my belly.
So yeah, dude, have you been watching any of the auction today?
I can't watch the auction. I don't have the channel.
You don't have FYI?
No, I don't have cable.
Oh shit. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I don't have cable. I've got Samsung TV, which is on the TV, but it doesn't have any normal channels on it.
FYI might. Yeah, I don't know if it comes on that or not.
I checked last night. I went through it. I went through the over 100 channels it's got, and FYI was not one of them. It does have a Motor Trend one, but it's a Motor Trend like fast break thing or something. It's just like short little videos, and half the time isn't even on the air.
Yeah. They had a sweet 2014 Super Snake GT500 that went for $115 that was fully loaded, dude. Had the what do they call it? The track pack?
Track Attack?
No, the track pack. It was called the track pack option for the car.
For a Super Snake? I thought those were all track pack.
I don't know. Maybe it is. It could be.
I thought was it a white one?
No, it was a like a candy red.
Does it have the snake on the side of it?
Oh yeah, it was a real deal
snake.
Huh?
The big painted snake.
Oh, no, I think it just had like the Super Snake logos. It was one of those that was brought. It was a Carroll Shelby edition too.
Oh, okay, it's different. I'm thinking of something different. I'm thinking of the ones that were drag race only. They're not legal on the road.
Oh yeah, that's not a Cobra Jet.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, was the Cobra Jet, because they paint the big snake on the side. I think that's cool as hell. I want
Yeah.
that on my car. Although it's not a Cobra, I still want the Snake.
Yeah, they sell like a decal kit that I could put on my car of that. And I thought about it one time, and I was like,
Nah,
it's too much.
nah, it's made for a drag car. It really is. That's what that's for. That was designed for a dedicated drag racer.
Yeah.
But wouldn't mind getting a Coyote put on the side of mine.
Then they had a 2021, I think, Super Snake Mustang that
Yeah.
went for 90 grand.
Maybe I should have taken my truck down to Barrett Jackson.
Yeah, maybe.
Had them auction it off. At least, you know.
Only
and just
problem
put
is you
my-
got to pay 10% commission seller fee.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That's too high. That's too high. It really is.
Yeah.
5% I'd be okay with.
Dude, they get 10% on both ends. 10% from the buyer, 10% from the seller.
Oh, see, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
That is total bullshit.
That's how I think every auction's like that. Or at least that
No.
one in Mecum. I think Mecum's like that too.
Oh. Well, I may have my truck sold. I may not. It all depends on whether I can get something done tomorrow. The problem is, I think if I do what I need to, they're going to take my title from me completely, and I won't have a title at all.
Oh God.
Well, my title has odometer not. I just read it out. I mean, not certified or something, because they never checked my mileage when I transferred title.
Oh.
And that creates a problem with trying to sell it to a place in another state.
Dude, when I went to register my car, the car I have now,
Yeah.
I had to wait an extra long period of time because the person that wrote down the mileage on the car when it was shipped to me was off by 1.5 miles or something like that.
Oh, Jesus.
And I literally had to get them to physically correct it in the system before they would freaking process the registration
That's
out.
ridiculous. What if you drove it 1.5 miles?
I know, dude. It was so stupid. It was so
odometer
stupid.
not certified is what it says.
So stupid.
Yeah, it's kind of BS. It says odometer not certified, which, you know, maybe if there would, it's not certified, but I didn't even look on the back of it to see. Oh yeah, the odometer says what it said on my original title, which was 25 miles, because that's what it was when I bought the truck. You know, when I got the, or not when I got the title for it. It was linked at 25 miles. And so that's what it still says is 25 miles instead of 24,248 or 468, something like that, which it's going to go up a little bit if I drive it.
Yeah, that's some nice cars there,
man. I was selling it tomorrow, but because of this issue, and when I found out it was an issue, it's like, well, they're a DMV and the courthouse is closed, because I got to do it at the courthouse. The problem is, I think they're going to take this title from me when I go to get the title fixed.
Are you working tomorrow?
Yeah, I got to take time off my day to go do this in the morning. I'll be there around 8.
How late are you planning on running the stream? So like 10?
I don't know, probably.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah, like I said, I'm heading back home now, and.
Oh, you mean 10 your time? Oh wait, you're in my time. Never mind.
Yeah, you're the same time as me.
I was thinking you were. Everybody's always talking about times, and they're in Eastern time, so they're an hour ahead of me. Which, yeah, it'd be until 10. That's only an hour from now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're planning on going only an hour till 9? Is that what you're saying?
No. I'm just saying that I will go an hour. It depends on if anybody comes in or not.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. It's one of those. I'll run it as long as it goes. You know, as long as I can. It's the only thing I seem to do now is one live stream a week, apparently.
Huh.
So that's all I can muster. I don't have any other videos. You posted some though. I saw those.
Yeah, I posted that one burnout from Ford Takeover, and then some fast cars at the drag strip that day when I was running the sled.
Was that Richland?
Was that what?
Where were you for the drag race? Where was that?
Great Lakes Dragway in Wisconsin, Union Grove, Wisconsin.
Union Grove. Okay.
Yeah.
I knew it was in Wisconsin because I saw the signage for all the things in Wisconsin there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty decent runs there. They were all in the 4 second for the most part, unless they had problems.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have another video somewhere. I got to find it. There's a billboard, like right next to the burnout box, a big billboard that's got a pink Pinto. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And while I was there recording, the pink Pinto was there running.
Yeah. So when you were recording where you were, straight across from you was the billboard of the pink Pinto too.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I
Yep,
saw
yep.
that. You got video of the pink Pinto?
I think so. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Yeah. I got to find it.
I miss my Pinto. I wish mine was white. It wasn't pink, but hey, can't have it all.
Dude, that Roush truck I was telling you about that I was going to go look at on Friday,
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah. It's a
I
good
couldn't-
deal. Of course it's gone.
Yeah. I couldn't find it this morning. And then I was like, well, I know I sent it to Pink, so I'll just go there and get the link and click on it. And I do, and it says it is no longer available. I'm like, you son of a
Yeah.
bitch.
What's up, Joe? How's it going? Fat Boy Fox in the house.
What's up, Joe?
Oh. Did you see anything else come from Mustang 91 Mustang LX?
He posted something a couple days ago about the work on the front end of the car or something.
Yeah, I saw that one, but I thought I saw something saying he was going to release some shorts or something once an hour, and then I don't remember seeing them.
Oh no, I didn't get any other notifications than that.
Yeah, but maybe it doesn't notify you of shorts. I don't know.
I get notifications for shorts, but not all people's shorts. It's weird.
Yeah, that's true.
It's random. It's completely random.
Yeah, I need to get some shorts or something made somehow. It's requiring me to get off my ass, go into my computer room and my office and sit down and pull up some old videos and he is taking the engine out. Oh, he already took the engine out. The engine's gone. Engine's out, transmission's out, front end's gone.
Engine's already.
I was so surprised. He only damaged one thing. I'm like, in that small room, I'd have broken everything trying to take it off. But I am like twice his size, I think. Around.
Funny that you say about posting shorts. I just got a notification for one of Gary's shorts.
Is it his joke of a day?
No, it's a 1961 Ford Starliner.
I saw that one earlier. I have one for him now that I haven't watched because I got it right before this started for a 68 Chevelle SS.
Man, it's like now I have a couple trucks that are decent. You know what I mean?
Oh.
2019s and stuff like that.
So what I saw was something after the fact. Then I saw a video that he was going to do that after he did it, and so I didn't go back and see that he'd done. Okay, I'll have to go back and look at him though and watch him. What's up, Mob? How's it going?
Crap, I forgot what I was going to say.
I'll have to go back and watch those. I'll just go straight to his channel and go look at him because I didn't see him.
Can't remember what I was going to say now. I was going to say something I forgot. Brain fart.
Oh, my leg just started hurting for no reason, but that's what it does. What up, Rattle Trap? Long time no see.
What's up, Rattle Trappy?
So we have no snow left here now at all. It is all rain all the time.
Yeah, same here. Well, it's not raining now, but it did rain, and it's supposed to rain again tomorrow or whatever.
Thunderstorms this morning, rain all day. It stopped raining finally, but it's supposed to rain again tomorrow. And it was a lot of rain. It was like a lot.
Yeah, we still have snow on the ground, but some of it's melting off now.
Now, the only place we have snow is places where it was piled up really high from them scraping it. It's the only place, and most of that's down to nothing.
Yeah, our temps are supposed to be in the mid to upper 30s for the next 5-6 days in a row, and then finally sunny and 42 on Tuesday.
So the temperature right now at 8:20 is 61 degrees.
Yeah, I got 37.
Our low tonight is 60.
Oh my God, I don't want to hear it.
That's it. It doesn't feel like that outside. It really doesn't. It says it feels like 61, but I was out there earlier. It feels like 55. I had a jacket on just because it was raining.
Yeah, dude.
But I had
Compared
to
to
take the hitch out of my truck and pull the rings off of it, off the back that I used for hooking up the chains,
yeah,
because those are mine. I'm not selling that stuff. That's a $500 hitch. I'm not selling it with the truck.
compared to what we've been dealing with, this 37 feels balmy.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty nice yesterday when it was 47. And then today it just went up to 60 something, but it rained so bad. I mean, like, really bad. Oh, I mean, we're under flood watch until Friday. So yeah, I think it was until either midnight or noon on Friday. One of the two. Really
So
need my leg to stop hurting.
I guess Sammy Hagar has a Ferrari that he was going to be selling at Barrett Jackson,
Yeah.
and it was supposed to go across the block either yesterday or today, but the battery went dead. So they, I guess they pushed it off a day or two as to when it's going to cross the block, so he could go get a battery in it.
Couldn't they just charge the battery?
Well,
Seriously?
you know how it is. If it's, he probably wanted to make sure it had a good battery in it for whoever bought it. They didn't want to give him
Yeah.
some half-ass, low battery that's just charged enough just to.
Some low battery, so he couldn't drive 55.
Yeah, exactly. Wouldn't even be able to drive 5.
I can't drive after 55. Oh, I am so.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, go ahead.
Friday, I have to go see my doctor again because of my issues with my leg. I think I hurt my back. I think I hurt my surgery.
That ain't good.
No, I think I did it while I was sleeping too.
Oh, that's even worse.
Ooh, nice shocks on the truck always help. New ones when it's an old truck, or an even older truck anyway. I don't know how old your truck is, Mob. Rides better than new. Well, yeah, you're on Bilsteins, not stock.
Yeah, a lot of the trucks I'm looking at now either have, you know, suspicion of rollback,
Yeah.
bad titles, frickin' accidents, which I don't mind an accident as long as it's minor damage and not major.
Yeah, I know. Like mine had minor damage on it, which nobody seems to care. Bilsteins are really nice. And Rattletrap, to answer your question, yes. Roll over while sleeping. I twist my back, and I'm not supposed to twist my lower back.
It's hard to avoid whenever you're sleeping.
Well, I avoided it quite well at the hospital and at rehab because I was in that small bed and I had pillows shoved on me. I purposely shoved pillows on either side of me so I couldn't roll. I can't do that in a big king size. It doesn't work. The
Too much
pillow.
room. What's up, Spine? Oh. Is this the Super Snake you were talking about that sold today?
Yep, that's it.
Sold for
Yep.
126.
No, it was a 2014 that went for 110.
Oh, this is the 2014 as well.
That's a nice change, Mob. I like
wait,
my
110.
Bilsteins, so I have Bilsteins on, or at least I had them on one of my. I had Bilsteins on one of my other cars that I got rid of, so I don't have them anymore. But they made the car feel like new when it was an old piece of junk, and they made it like a new car.
It went for 115, and they're probably including the commission. So yes, that's right. That's probably it.
It's maroon red.
Yeah.
Yep. That's it.
Yeah.
It's the only one I could find that wasn't a convertible because there's
it's all convertible
the rest
too.
of them of that year is all going to be convertibles.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, Mob, but Bilsteins are nice, and so are, I think Conies are pretty good too. But the ones I've had were. If I were to fall onto the floor of my bedroom while I was sleeping, I would definitely hurt myself. For one, my head would hit my nightstand, and that would just hurt.
I don't really like
at least my bed isn't as high as my old one. I mean, it's the same mattress. We just put it on a cheap one of those cheap metal frames, like a Walmart frame. So it's down low. And we did that because it would fit in the room, whereas our big bed didn't fit into our room. So it's in the spare room, turned to the side, and you can't access one side of its drawers. So it is what it is. It's also, that bed puts you up like a couple feet off the floor. And I'd hate for my German Shepherd to have to try and struggle to get up on top of the bed because she's going to come up there no matter what. So might as well make it easy.
Hey, Nate, while you're looking at that, see if you can find a 74, I think it is, red. It's either 74 or 75, but I think it's 74 because they say turned to Super Duty. Trans sold for, and they said that when the guy went to do the upgrades and the purchasing of the car or something like that, instead of using OE upgrade parts, he used better than OE upgrade parts. But they said because he did that it probably didn't fetch a better price because it's not all OE original or something like that. 74 or 5, red Trans Am, sold for 50 grand.
He was driving through a dead zone. It sounded like for a second.
What up,
sorry.
What up,
gentlemen?
Bama? I didn't think he was going to make it.
I was talking to Salty on the phone. I said, "Look, Pinks is live."
Well, I got your message earlier saying it's kind of late, but
It's sold today, Sublime?
Yeah.
Let's see here.
It was early in the day, too. I don't know if that makes a difference.
Well, they actually organize it. When I type in Trans Am, they organize it by days of sold. So, like, it'll bring up yesterday's. It'll bring up today's.
Well, that's nice.
74 red Trans Am. Lot 454. It's got a 455 in it.
Yeah. Oh, this is a cop I'm behind. Good thing I got behind him.
Let's see. Let's see.
You should turn your flasher lights at him and pull him over.
Yeah, while I'm on a live stream, that would go over really well.
Go over great for ratings. Turn your camera on while you do it.
So what did I miss? Anything?
Nothing.
Yeah, I'm about to get pulled over. Just hold on. Watch this.
Hold on.
Don't get in a fight.
Don't get in a fight.
Yeah.
I'm telling this guy named Bama, his name's Wendell Penderton out in Bama, said, I need to tell you to go F yourself. What you think about that there,
Yeah,
Pete?
tell him what I said.
Here's that Trans Am.
Yeah,
Red on red with a 455 SD hood.
Yeah.
I like that. That's
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
Now, did it give you a description of the vehicle?
Yeah, I was reading through it. That's why I knew this was probably it. That and it was the only red even in the 70s that I could find for today.
I had a 78.
I think they said he put a competition cam in it and stuff.
Yeah, so has a factory shaker with a 455 SD. During rebuild, the engine was brought up to a Super Duty standards with new rings, new cam bearings, new crank, new connecting rods. Has a full roller top end with timing chain gears, comp cam roller lifters, and push rods.
Yep.
Edelbrock Performer heads with roller rockers. Let me see here. Edelbrock Performer intake. Edelbrock 1406 4-barrel.
Well,
Yep.
Factory
all
air,
aftermarket
power
there.
windows.
All right, hey, I'm just about to pull up, so I'm going to hop off for now. If you're on later, when I'm done, I'll hop back in.
No, you damn bully. I know it's because I come up. See you.
It is. I'm just trying to stay away from your ass, man. I don't want to be
That's what
blamed for
I
bullying
figured.
you.
Well, Salty told me a while ago that's what it was.
Yeah.
All right, brother. We'll talk to you later, guys.
Enjoy dinner.
Later.
Thanks, man.
Later.
Bye-bye.
I'm gonna go eat some Chili's with his gift card.
Chili's.
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 Well, let me tell you what my son called me last night. Guess what he got coming from Texas?
A full roller.
Car?
Got a I think it's a 2000 GT Mustang with the Mach 1 motor and transmission in it.
Nice.
Yeah. $4,000
That's not bad. Where'd you get
on
it from?
auction. I was like, holy shit.
Oh, auction. Which auction was that?
Well, he's got his dealer's license, so that's the way he bought it.
Okay. That's
And then he said he had to tell his wife. I said, well, good luck with that shit.
good.
He paid $4,000 for it. I found one. There was one that had had like 150,000 miles. They're asking like $40,000 for it. I said, you people lost your mind.
Yeah.
There's no one.
Dealer auctions are nice though because you can get stuff there you can't get other places.
Yes.
Well,
What
he
up,
said that. He said that they started out 3 days before or something at $8,500, $8,000, something like that. So
Nobody
just for the hell of it, he threw $4,000 up there, and guess what? It sold for $4,000 and $50.
Wow.
Nobody wanted it. It's wintertime.
Nobody wanted it.
Yeah.
If it was April, it would have been gone.
Yeah.
So and it's standard.
Oh. Well, nobody wanted it because nobody knows how to drive a standard anymore.
You know, I didn't think about it. I was talking to Salty. I didn't even think about that.
That's really going to be a lot of it. Is some of these young kids won't buy a standard transmission.
I'll tell you what, there was a very nicely priced S550 for sale at the dealership up the road, and I bet they had it pushing 6 months. It was a 2018, 2019 5.0 yellow with black stripes. It was a clean car.
Nice.
Manual. It had low miles. It had 24,000. They wanted 25 for it. It's after 6 months. I know. I seen it. I almost went and bought it just because of the price.
It was a 6-speed, wasn't it?
Yep.
But the question I have, since Nate's on here, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was the Mach 1 Coyote? Was it Gen 1, Gen 2?
Gen 3.
Is it?
Yeah, Gen 3.
Yeah, it was a Gen 3 Coyote, and the one that Gary has.
It's a Gen 2.
That's what Salty was telling me. I was just asking. I don't
Gary's
know.
is Gen 3.
Yeah,
I thought it was a 17. Is it an 8? Is it an 18 plus?
I think Gary's is either a 20 or 21.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is yeah. Then it's Gen 3, of course.
Well, see, that was the first Mach 1 they come out with.
Gen 2 ended in 2017.
17. Yeah. 15 to 17 was the Gen 2.
Oh, hell, he done better than I thought he did.
That was a very short-lived generation. It really, I mean, I guess 11 through 14 was first gen. So there's 11, 12, 13, 14. That was 4 years. And then you get, 15, 16, 17, 18, 17. So 3 years for Gen 2. And everybody still says that if you want to boost it or put power to it, you want the Gen 2. You want the Gen 2 block, which they don't make anymore, I don't believe. Kind of like you can't get a Gen 2 block, and you also can't get a 2.0 block from Ford for the EcoBoost. So you can get a 2.3 block from Ford, a new stock block, but you can't get a stock 2.0 block because they discontinued them more than a year ago.
So me and Salty was talking. So the motor and transmission is worth that, ain't it?
A motor and transmission is worth worth more than what he paid for that car.
For $4,000?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, hell yeah. Gen 3 and a damn and I think the Mach 1s, if I'm correct.
Hold on.
Now I could be wrong, but didn't they come with the T56? I don't think they came with the MT82. But no, I could be wrong now.
They came with the 3060 or
60.
It's not the MT82, no.
Yeah, the MT82 didn't come around until the 5-liter. So the 4.6, I think, always had a Tremec hook to it or whatever automatic.
No. What I'm saying is Gary's car. I think he's got a T56 in his.
No, it's not a T56. It's a
3650 or 3050,
isn't it?
I could have swore he told me he had the same transmission that his wife's got in her 350.
Yeah, I think that's a 3650.
Yeah, it's something like that. It's not a T56. It's a newer version. It's a better. It's better. It's basically what the GT350 had in it,
Yeah.
which is
And,
not a T56.
But he said, Bama said the engine came out of a newer Mach 1, and the engine and the trans came out of a
Oh.
newer Mach 1.
So
So
it's
if that's
not
the
from
case,
a SN95 Mach 1. It's from
no, it's from a newer
current
Mach 1. It's a
gen.
Coyote. Yes, a
Yeah.
Gen 3 Coyote and the damn.
It's a 2000 it's 2000 GT car.
with the current gen Mach 1
Yeah.
engine in it.
That's
Yeah.
badass.
That
That-
transmission is
he
worth
stole-
over $17,000.
He stole that car for that price. Literally, he stole the car.
That's incredible. Yeah, somebody, yeah.
Well, what I understand, I only got to talk to him a few minutes last night because, of course, he had to call his wife about what he did. But anyway, because he was heading home from work. But the car had been stolen, but they had video of it running, driving, idling, and walk around the car. And that's why he said, well, hell, the motor and transmission got to be worth that. So he just bid $4,000.
Yeah, the motor
It was a regular
transmission is worth
Coyote.
more than that. The
Yeah.
best prices I've seen for a complete motor transmission and electrical, because you need that. And,
Yeah.
and if you're lucky, it's an aftermarket hookup where they don't have the patch system in it, so you don't have to deal with that bullshit.
Yeah.
That's like $16,000 to $18,000 for a used one, and that's with the MT82 on it.
Well, once I
Or
get
the
there
10R80.
from Texas, I'll throw pictures up on the
Yeah,
the Car Peeps and the YouTube group. Which if you see now, it says Blake and Jennifer. That's my son.
Well, what you do, Bama, as soon as he gets home with it, you just go ahead and offer him $6,000, so he'll make $1,000 profit, and you get the
there
car.
you go.
And that way, he's making profit, and you're getting a car that's worth well more than what you paid for it.
Yeah, but I still ain't got the money for my damn Mustang yet.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all
Are
right.
you going to buy that 1955 coupe you showed me earlier?
No, but that was sweet though, wasn't it?
Damn
For
right.
the
It's sweet.
price, it's really, I think, in my opinion, the price there is actually spot on for that.
Yeah.
If not a little low.
Except for the motor.
Now, the
Yeah.
first thing I would do is I'd take the 292 out of it, because one
Yeah.
thing, I do not know how to tune triple two barrels. I'm not worth a shit at that, but I
No,
can.
it's, but
But
it's
I can tune a damn
good
4-barrel.
sound though. They sound really nice.
They
I
sound
can
good,
make
but they just gutless as fuck.
Yeah, it was a good looking car. That's
The
why I
car
shared it. I
itself-
was like, that's a damn good looking car.
Just from the pictures, the body looks super straight. I
Hell
didn't
yeah,
see
it does.
I didn't see much any rust on it at all. But I'd have to. That'd be something I'd have to go and look at and get under. But like I said, I'm just trying to sell my truck right now. And
I'd definitely offer that guy less money for that car, 100%. Because that's just me. That's just me.
I wonder what that damn car weighed.
Oh, let's see.
A
It's
lot.
it's probably on par with the 55 Chevrolet, 56,
Yeah.
57 Chevrolet,
Yeah.
whatever they came in as curb weight. I know it's a 50. The one you showed us, right? It's a 55 two-door post, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
55 Ford two-door post.
I can hear you.
I don't know what the curb weight on that car is, but
There ain't no telling.
I don't think it's going to be as much as people might think it's going to be, though. I don't think it's going to be no 3,500 pounds for that car.
Shit.
I don't think that car weighs that much. Nate's the damn Google guy. Google it, Nate.
What
The
is it?
1955 Ford two-door post.
1855.
No, not a Chevy, a Ford two-door post.
Oh. Tells you how much I pay attention.
Yeah, just from the pictures, it looks straight as hell.
It does. For $8,000, that's or 8,800, whatever the hell he was asking for it.
I think it was 8 grand. I think it was, or 7. I think it was 7, wasn't it?
I could have swore I thought I seen 8 on it, but I
Okay.
wouldn't have offered him 8. I mean, it's just me. I'm just a cheap
I think it was
motherfucker. I try to get them cheap. I try to get everything cheaper than what somebody's asking for.
I think it said 8. I'm not sure. There it is. Back.
8 or 8,800, whatever the hell it was. But still, I thought it was.
I can
I
look
thought
at
the
it
number.
right now.
I thought the number was on par for what they were asking for.
9. He actually was asking 9 for it, but it
Oh, was
seemed
it
about
9?
right. For as good as it looks, it seemed about right.
Edgy,
Well, the inside looks
what is
great.
it? What is the 2-door post? What's the actual car?
Well, the car is
Fairlane,
a Ford
custom
custom
line.
line coupe,
Custom
V8.
line too.
Ford custom
But-
line coupe V8. The interior looks nice, but the interior is not original.
No.
It's
No,
got I think Ford Crown Vic seats,
Yeah.
power seats,
Yeah.
3-speed manual.
Yeah, the seats and all, but the dash is original.
The dash is, but the seats look comfy as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't change the seats. I like them.
Oh, the Crown
And
Vic
it's,
seats, man, they're comfy as hell.
And
Mo
it's-
damn-
The center console's
The
still
most
there,
springy ass bent seats. You hit a bump in the road, that motherfucker bounce your head off the damn
too.
ceiling.
Uh-huh.
Ping, 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 ping.
What was crazy
Got it.
was the damn stick shift in the floor.
See,
The
that's what I'd
3-speed on
change.
the floor.
That's
Yeah.
what I'd change. I'd put automatic in that bastard.
Nah.
Nah, hell, leave it like it is. Bang.
I wouldn't
gears.
keep no 3-speed in it. I would definitely go to a later model transmission. I'd get a Bellhouse and put a T5 or something in it. T5 would be
He's
great
got
for
it
that
matched
car.
up to that 292 pretty nicely though, for what it is.
Yeah, T5 in that car would be just what that car need to get out on the highway and ride and keep the low RPMs.
They
Oh.
consider that a 2-door sedan, correct?
Yeah, that's fine. 2-door
Yeah.
sedan. Yeah,
3,085.
that's what I'm saying. It ain't
Okay, well,
very
good
much
thing.
more than a damn Fox body. So it wasn't that heavy.
So it's lighter than my Focus.
Yeah,
Oh, shit. I didn't realize
Yeah.
that.
yeah. The
Yeah.
cars are light, man. That's the
Focus
cars
is
that they raced.
3250.
You gotta remember, that's
the
the co-
Focus ST is over 3,200 pounds. Dry.
You got to remember, that's the cars they raced and shit back on the damn beaches of Daytona. They wanted the lightest cars they could possibly get, man.
Well, I was just guessing because mine was like, I think mine was 2780.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got a coupe too, so
Fuck, did I screw up my damn shoulder? I'm just falling apart, guys. That's all there
Yeah.
is to it.
3,080, 3,080, man. That ain't nothing for that car. That's lightweight.
Well, I guess
But
you
see-
just look at them, they're so big and round, I guess.
Yeah,
they-
exactly.
Well, they don't have all the safety, so their bigness is empty. It's a lot of empty stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like whereas you look at open up a door on a new car and look at all the support structure that's in that door now. On the exterior, you don't see it. Then you know, but inside, they've got so much more stuff added to them,
Right.
and it's
But see,
all
you also
safety.
got to remember though, back when they
Aging.
built those cars, they built cars out of real steel. It wasn't this cheap little paperweight
Okay.
shit they built them out of
I'll
today.
tell you right now, Salty, I would hit you with a brand new car into an old car, and the brand new car will turn out better.
It's a car. What part of the old car you hit it in?
Hit you in the side.
Yeah, if you hit that somebody's head on, that new car's gonna get beat to death.
Nope, it's actually not. I worked in car crash tests.
Them old solid,
and they
them old
did a
solid
study
frame
on
cars,
this.
they were heavy, buddy.
They did a study on this, and the newer cars are much heavier. For one, they're heavier.
Well,
For
yeah,
two,
that's
they
for
have
sure.
they have crumple zones built in, and they're more
Yep.
stout. They're actually more. They're
Safety
stronger
was
than
built
the old
in.
cars.
Yeah.
and
they'll
with-
bend when they're supposed to and not bend when they're not supposed to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whereas the old cars just get this, and it's sad to see it because they did a study and they actually did some of the head-on collisions and the 40, the 30-30 where it's like going over the line hit, which is most of head-on collisions. And they did a couple of them. They ran new cars against old cars. The new cars came out better every time. Every time.
Well, I know the
People
very
in the
first
old
thing.
cars died. Everybody died in the old cars.
Well, you got to remember they only had lap belts back then.
I understand that, but they put them in regular seat belts, but they didn't have airbags. They didn't give
And
them
you had-
airbags.
and you had,
They gave them shoulder belts.
And you had a metal dash too to crack your damn
Mhm.
skull.
You ain't
Had
bull- yeah.
metal. They had. Oh yeah. For
Damn
a lot
steering
of
wheel.
it-
Hey, a lot of the steering
lot of
wheels
it
was made
was-
out of metal too.
A lot of it was the steering wheel into the head.
Yep. But I tell you, the very
Steering
first
wheel
thing I
into
would
the
do to
head.
that car, 100%, first thing I would do if I had it, I would gut the inside of it. I would take
Yeah.
every single fucking thing out of the inside of it.
What's
And I
up,
would
Mr.
put me-
Marquand?
I'd put me some sound deadening inside that son of a bitch because dude,
Yeah.
riding around in that bastard would be like riding around in a 55-gallon drum.
If I had one of those, it would be for cruising only, low speed stuff, hanging out, or if I had it set up for drag racing, it'd be a drag car and it would get cradled everywhere.
Mr. Gary, come on up in here on this
Gary
panel if you got a
Carmine.
minute.
Car
We gotta ask. We got to ask you something about your vehicle.
He's probably eating ice cream.
Or dinner. Dinner.
He went in
He's East
this
Coast,
morning
never
at 3
mind, it's
o'clock,
late.
so he's probably
Oh,
tired
wow.
as hell.
He worked today. Didn't you get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
What's up,
right.
Carmob? What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Barbecue, Mike. I just now flicked it over to the chat, so I can say hey to everybody that's in here.
Okay,
So-
we've got enough people in here. We're moving to this layout.
So Gary's probably laying in the bed and nothing but his damn panties. I mean, excuse me,
look,
underwear.
He's right there. He's right there, so you can see
Oh,
him
he's
too.
got his clothes on. Okay.
I was finna say, is that giving you a Woody Bama? Thinking about that?
I was looking at the chats, bitch.
Oh, okay. I just wondering if I was giving you a Woody thinking about that.
Hello, Mr. Mach 1.
Mr. Gary, got a question. What
The one and only.
transmission came in your new Mach 1?
TR
Or do you
3060.
The Tremec.
you do got a Tremec?
Yeah.
30
30 came in a white Shelby GT350.
Okay.
I just found it. It was a TR 3160. We were trying to figure out the number.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. You bring that boss up here and let me rip it a new ass. How
You
about
won't have a problem with that. It's got an MT82. It's got 35,000 miles. It's well wore completely out.
where's boss man? Come on, boss man. Bring
I
that
don't
car.
know. I haven't seen him. in there in a minute.
35,000 miles, and you're calling that car wore out? That car ain't wore out at
Transmission
35,000 miles.
Oh shit! I forgot my camera was still off.
No,
That car is still getting broke in at 35,000 miles.
That Roadrunner engine, dude, is a bad motherfucker.
It runs good. I wish they hooked it to a real transmission.
I know, but that Coyote man will tear you up.
You can always buy you a real transmission and put in there.
It's gonna need it. Third gear synchros toast, and it's pretty much to the point every gear is not very. When people say notchy, I couldn't understand that. I'm like, this isn't notchy. You drive it in the cold, it doesn't even shift. It's so bad.
Well, Gary, the reason why we want to know what transmission your car's got in it, because Bama's son just went to an auction and bought a 2000 Mustang GT that's got one of your generation Mach 1 engine and transmissions out of a Mach 1 in that 2000 GT.
Nice.
And he got the son of it for $4,950.
No, 450. I thought 4,050.
The engine.
No, he got it for $4,050, but he had to pay $900 for transportation. So you got to add that in there.
Oh, okay, 5,000. Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
So-
So the motor and transmission worth more than what he paid for.
Exactly. I'm like, hell, he only gave that much for that car. I told Bam, I said, as soon as he gets home with that car, I said, you offer him $1,000 more what he paid for that motherfucker. And I said, you let him make his profit and you got you a badass car.
Here's
Yeah.
Brailsford. So
Brailsford.
I guess Brailsford.
What's up, bro?
I watched his live stream afterwards. I guess the freaking wheel fell off that car.
Yeah.
Fell off what
You're
car?
gonna drive it till the wheels fall off.
Off the car he's getting from MJI.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's all that.
MJI's making it right. He's getting it fixed.
Oh, yeah. He's
The
gonna make
fender
it.
is repairable.
But
So,
they put
we're
the
good.
wrong lug nuts on the wheels, man. That's what happened.
Yeah.
They kind of,
What?
they usually kind of come off when you don't put no lug nuts on them.
Dude,
Yeah,
that was-
well, I told him it looked better than mine, so he's good.
dude, that's a nice car, man.
Oh,
Better
who?
than
Oh. Are you calling Barbecue Mike's Quattro? Is that where I'm getting that from?
What is Quattro?
Yeah. Kind of wondering that
Five.
myself.
Means 5. You remember the Audi Quattro, the 5-cylinder?
Yeah,
No,
not a good motor.
I don't know anything about Audis.
Who's that, Mike's Garage?
It is Mike's garage.
That
Audis
is
What's
Mike's
up there,
Garage.
buddy?
Oh, Mr. 4 equals Quattro. Okay, I'm thinking
Mr. 4
Oh,
equals
yeah.
Quattro.
4.
Who the hell's
Never mind. Cinco is
who the
5.
hell's-
Leave me
who
alone.
the hell's saying all that?
I'm wrong.
I don't know what they are, so thanks, Brelford.
I was gonna say the Quattros and an Audi was considered all-wheel drive, which is 4-wheel. But I don't know Spanish one
I don't know. I never owned one of those
No,
cars.
language.
Yeah. Well, I
I'm
don't
hard
think
enough
it'd be
speaking
Spanish
English.
since it's a German company. Or wait, Audi. Audi is German, right?
I know very
Yeah,
little
Sweden.
about foreign cars,
No,
Yeah,
Audi-
same here, Gary. I don't know shit
I'm
about it.
sorry, Audi.
but I'll be honest with you, I can count money. That's about all.
That's right. That's all I care about. It's right. Counting dollars.
I got
I know dead presidents' faces. That's what I know best.
I can count my fingers and toes. That's about it.
Hell, I can count my fingers, but I think that's fat. I can't see my fucking toes.
No, that's you got to hold them out.
Roseford said he can count to 10.
I can count to 10. I can count to 20 if I take my socks off.
I can count to 2.
So, Bama, what's the deal with the car? Is your son buying it to flip, or what's he doing?
There ain't no telling what my son's doing with that damn car. He just, what it come down to was he saw it in auction 3 days ago. I think they had 8,000, 8,500, whatever on it. So just for the hell of it, he put $4,000 up there.
Why is that sideways for you, Mike? I know you muted because you're getting to do something loud, but
We're
Yeah,
gonna
this side
auto
was-
rotate.
calling him Cockeye Jr. if you don't straighten
Yeah.
that camera out.
This phone didn't probably rotate.
Yeah, there's some phones don't like to sometimes. My phone doesn't like to rotate. If I start it in the wrong direction, it won't rotate when I'm in StreamYard.
That's,
I don't know why.
What was you saying about your son and the $4,000 there, Bama?
Oh, I said they started out at $8,000. He just threw up 4,000,
And nobody else outbid him. So
and then 2 days later, they said they'd take $4,050. So he got it,
damn.
and then
Happy boy day.
900 to ship. It's coming from somewhere in Texas.
Stole that car for that price.
The people supposedly buying my truck are coming from Texas, but
Well, they buy you
Oh,
truck.
really? Cool.
but
So-
they can't buy it if I don't get the title fixed.
A guy bought a car. He bought a 19, I think it was a 69 GTX out of Texas. Sent the money, bought it for $27,000. He never got the car.
Oh shit!
Wow.
He never got the car. What's going on, Carmob? He never
Dude.
got the car.
Did he buy it from an auction or an individual?
He bought it off of a car lot.
Oh shit!
And the person, they gave him the guy that was bringing it up here. They gave him the title. Well, the car never made it to Michigan, and
They
then
should not have done that. They should have shipped the title.
Right. Well, no, the car lot I think is at fault because they should have put that
Yes.
title in his name and registered it to him and then sent it to him.
You're
That's
damn right.
They gave him an open title for it to be brought up here.
Oh
That's
no!
That's just
Right.
stupid.
Exactly. But like I told him, whoever the guy was that was supposed to bring that car up here, the car hauler, he should be bonded. So I would sue him. I would
Yeah.
get-
You could trace that car down by the VIN number, so you can
He's
find
got-
out.
Well, the insurance company, so he called and put insurance on the car, and so after this happened and everything, he called the insurance company. Insurance company told him, well, you never had the title, so you never really owned the car. Oh boy.
Oh, I bet shit hit the fan then. Ooh.
Oh, it would with me.
My
Yeah,
27.
me and you both. Once I transferred funds, buddy, yeah, I would consider me the owner of that fucking car.
Exactly. And the guy, because he's got everything that he did. But the thing of it is that they're telling him there's nothing they can do about it. And so the Michigan State Police says they can't do nothing. Hey, Blitzkrieg said they can't do nothing because it's in Texas. Well, I said, bullarchy, the insurance company can do something about it. I says, and I would call down there to their DMV or Secretary of State, whatever they call it down there. I would call them and I would put a complaint in of them not putting that car in.
Damn,
That's
shouldn't
right.
he be able to put a lien against that fucking car lot?
I don't know, but I know that guy that hauls the cars is supposed to be bonded and licensed.
Damn
Yeah.
right he is.
His insurance should cover that car.
Is
Why do we have 2
100%.
of you, Mike?
But you know who got that car is the guy that was hauling it. That's who got it.
Either that,
Oh, yeah.
either that, or the car lot still got that car and they're gonna resell it, some bitch, or part it out.
Do something.
Hey,
Somebody
Mike Garage, why are there 2 of you?
And on that,
He's like, I want y'all to see double this prettiness.
Well,
Well,
you
you
can
can only see one. The camera's off on the other one.
And say, thank God I got the chat on.
boot that one
The
out.
camera's the first. The non-camera one's the first one. The one
Oh,
with the
yeah, I
camera
see
on,
it. Yeah, I
the
see it
second
now.
one.
Yeah,
Mike's
I see it.
Garage speaks so Pinks knows which one to boot.
No, I'm not going to delete either. I know
Yeah.
they're both him.
Speak, boo boo.
He's muted. He muted so we wouldn't hear him drilling into the metal he's drilling into right now. And
Oh,
I
okay,
know
okay.
they both had a camera on at one time. They are both him.
Hey,
No, I know
Gary,
they're both him, but I mean, if you didn't want one of them on there, you could boot one of them.
Yeah.
I could. It's not a big deal. I can have 10 people or 10 active.
hey, Gary, just so you know, on the Car Peeps and the YouTube group, when you see Blake and it says Blake and Jennifer, that's my son. I put him on the group.
No, that's cool. Cool.
Okay.
Blake and Jennifer? I don't think so.
Well,
they need
it's-
to have separate accounts, damn it.
Oh my God, I ain't going through that shit.
Hey, Gary, did you see that picture of that damn that 55 custom liner? Yeah, that's a good looking car, wasn't it?
It's all right, man. But for some reason, that car the picture made it look weird.
The very first
some of
picture
them-
did because it was blurred out.
I do know that they did a little bit of after picture changes to it. I can tell. They black and white did one of them.
I was gonna say because it looked like the body was too tall or something like that, or it looks like it was a 4-door and they tried to make it into a 2-door. It's just weird. The picture looks weird to me.
I don't think they paint shopped it or nothing like that. I just think the person was taking pictures don't know how to take a fucking picture.
No, and they were trying to correct the pictures using filters.
But that is one of my favorite cars right there.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
The 55.
First thing I would do with that son of a bitch though, like I said, very first thing I'd do is I would completely gut the inside of that bastard. And not to change it, but just to add sound deadening to that car. Because there's a whole lot of metal inside of that car and going down the road, sound like you're riding in a 55-gallon drum.
Part of the experience.
Oh, yeah.
You'd have to put some sound in him, not dude.
That's where you wear headphones. Come on.
That's a
Part of the
lot.
experience.
Look, that's a lot of steel roof above your head, and that son of a bitch is gonna be flapping in the wind going down the road.
The bad part about it is though, the thing about it is though, Salty, not the bad part, but that steel on that car is so thick you wouldn't hear shit.
Yep.
You got a point. You got a point.
Because back then they put steel on those cars. They
weren't cheap.
If you hit a telephone pole in that car, you went through the windshield.
You ain't bullshitting.
You wasn't going through the metal.
You just going through the
Going
windshield.
through the glass.
Dead stop.
Yeah, Pinks was telling me if you take one of these new cars, basically, I'm gonna say a Mustang, and hit that car head on going down the road, that car would come out worse than the Mustang. Even though I know they done studies, God, I find that so hard to believe. Because those were some beasts. They were made out of some serious fucking steel.
I can't specifically speak to the 50s. I can speak to the 60s and 70s. Because that's what they did the studies on.
What was the study on? I missed it.
They did like 1960s and 1970s cars against current day cars, which was at the time early 2000s to mid 2000s, or the 2010s. And the newer cars obliterated the old cars and head on the 30, where they hit like this head on. They obliterated them, and everybody, and they even upgraded them all with shoulder belts if they didn't have it, but no airbags. And everybody in the older cars died. Everybody.
Because the older cars weren't safety built like the newer
I know
cars.
but they did it to prove a point to people.
Right.
That the newer cars are built safer.
They're built safer. That's why the insurance is different. Because if you call, say your truck, okay, if you go get on truck get insurance on a 1988 truck, it'll actually cost you more to insure a 88 truck than it would your new one.
My new truck was the cheapest to insure until it got into a couple of accidents, which meant the trailers it had got into accidents.
What in the hell is
What the
that?
hell is that noise?
What's that in sound? Oh my
Well,
God.
Mike turned his microphone back on.
Does he got microphone on both of them cameras or something?
I think he might.
He needs to mute one of those
delete
cameras.
one of these, Mike. Is that okay?
There we go. He just
But,
muted his.
Yeah,
That was
No, you
it.
muted one.
cars.
Yeah, that
I'm
was
just
it.
not sure why he's got two of them going.
Yeah, because I got kicked out and back in. The one that's just a static picture of an icon, you can kill that one.
Gone.
All right.
Yeah, that's weird. It usually won't do that.
So,
Actually, it's still in the
Yeah, it
waiting
was
room.
it. It was the
Yeah.
other one.
I don't know which mic you're using, Mike, but that mic is no good.
Okay, I kicked you without banning you, so
there you
But
go.
anyhow, the newer cars are built to absorb the crash.
yeah.
Yes.
The older cars, they didn't absorb shit. They just put you through the windshield.
Yep.
Damn sure did.
But they look good. They
Hey,
look
you
good
said
doing
something.
it.
You said something a while ago, Pinks. What's wrong with your title on your truck?
It doesn't have the odometer is not certified. It shows a 25 mile an hour or 25 mile reading, and it wasn't certified when they switched it to the Alabama title.
No.
So what?
Oh
So
shit.
what do you got to do to get? You got to take the title down there with the new mileage or something and
I
send
got to
off for a
take
new
the title
title.
down there and have them certify it and give me a receipt showing that. But the problem is, I think they're going to take my title from me because they got to send me a new title. But
Yeah.
that's going to kind of screw me because then I won't have the title to sign over to sell the damn thing.
Oh shit.
So
Yeah, it's one of those
I-
catch-22s.
I understand your truck's paid for.
Yeah.
But still, some of these states don't issue a title.
Really?
Yeah, so you gotta
Alabama,
kind of check into it and see exactly what.
Alabama down here,
I
you
have
can
an
you can
Alabama
do a
title.
bill of sale.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
but
think I don't think you can do a bill of sale on something that new, Bama.
No.
In any state.
Some states, but I'm saying you need to check into it to find out exactly what's going on because some states will not issue a title.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
if the
would,
people
yeah.
are if the people are serious about buying your truck, if they do take your title and you have to wait for a new one, I know here in Georgia it's only like 10 days. And if the people are
Yeah,
serious
well,
about buying your truck, so
it's-
hopefully they'll still want
which
to buy
is
it after
pretty
10
quick
days.
here too, but the problem is they need it. Like it's one of those things they need a truck because it's a dealership and they're gonna do some work to it and they already have a buyer lined up for it.
Oh
Right.
well, then if it's a dealership, you don't have to worry about the title.
That's not what they said because they're the ones that said it needs to be certified because that's it's because it's out of state.
What's up, Street Fox?
Yeah, well,
Oh, because the buyer's out of state.
What's up,
The
Mohawk?
buyer is out of state.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So
They're
the
out of
truck-
state too. They're in Texas.
they're
Yeah.
in Texas.
Yeah.
You should just be able to give them the title and should go on. It should
You know, I would think that too, but
Yep.
according to his guy, when he called me, he said that it had to have that certified.
Yeah, you're gonna have to find out because every state's different.
Well, I'm going by what the guy who's willing to pay me money said, and
Well,
I have to go by what he wants.
You
If he,
do whatever the fuck you want to do, but I'm just telling you, every state's
yeah, I know.
you know.
I don't understand why it need to be certified because the truck's like low mileage. It's 24,000 miles on it.
Well, that's what
Not
they want
super.
certified is the mileage.
Best
Yeah.
thing to do is just get up in the morning and call your tag office. That's
Yeah,
the best
they're
thing to do.
They're not.
Well,
they're
the
not
best
worried
thing to
about
do is get up in
title.
the morning and go to work.
They're worried about
Well, you know what I'm saying. I mean, hopefully you've got time during the day to
Oh.
pick up the phone while you're at work to call the
I
tag.
can't-
They're not worried about the title. They're worried about the mileage on the title.
Yeah.
Right, being
That's
certified,
understandable.
Yeah, because it
That's
shows
understandable.
25 on it because that's what my old title showed from Washington,
Right.
and they didn't certify it when I got it redone. When I transferred the title here, they didn't come out and look at it even.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
no,
they didn't
not in
look at
Alabama.
mine.
They ain't gonna look at it.
Well, they looked at it to make sure it was the truck I was
Trying to
putting the
sell.
registration on. They came and checked the
Yeah.
VIN number and everything.
Thanks,
Yeah,
what-
but I'm saying back when I
Huh?
bought that '68, I didn't even have it wouldn't go in park. I just drove it up there and pulled it against the curb.
Pinks, you live in Alabama?
Went and got the tag and then backed it up and left.
What's that?
You live in Alabama?
I do live in Alabama.
Yeah.
But when we go to do it, they do two things to register it and title transfer and all. They had to come out. They have to verify the VIN to make sure it's actually the car it says it is, and check that you have insurance on it.
Mhm.
And you actually have to have physical insurance paperwork or at least the thing on your phone showing that it's
Boy,
current.
Better be
And
glad
they'll
you ain't
check
in
that every
Georgia.
couple of years.
Better be glad you're in Georgia because they ain't coming out checking on shit. You taking it
Or
to them.
is that like a safety check on the truck too, or?
No,
No, they just check the VIN number.
Alabama, no. Like I said, I bought my 68. They didn't even walk
Okay.
outside and look at it.
Okay, Bama, that is in
Yes,
the
sir.
county you live in. In the county I live in, they are required to physically walk out there and look at your vehicle when you first register it
Well, that
and
county
verify
stuff.
the VIN number because we had to do that to all our cars
Yeah.
except for the one we bought at a dealer lot.
Then I live in the. I guess I live in the way out in the country. I guess.
I had to do the trailers. No, it's just
About a
it's county by
68.
county. Every county has different rules.
I know, Pinks. I'm just saying.
You're talking about
It's actually our probate judge that makes up those rules.
I agree with that.
but he's talking about a 68, so who knows?
Yeah, 68 can be
I don't
sold
know.
on a bill of sale. It don't
No,
even
the
need a
trailers
title.
I didn't have to pick up there, sweetie. I had to.
No, I
had to
was just
prove
saying they
title.
didn't even look at it. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
but
it would have been
said,
nice because it
that's
took a lot of
68.
time out of my day. Take all my cars up there.
Yeah, like here in Georgia, they ain't sending nobody out to your house to look at shit. You taking it to them. These lazy
I had-
motherfuckers ain't coming to your house.
I had to take it there to the courthouse.
Oh, and then they
Parking
had
lot,
somebody come out and
parking
walk around. Look at. Okay, I got you. I
And
got
they
you.
come outside and they do this with
I got you.
everybody if it's the first time you're registering it. If it's been registered before, they don't worry about it. It's just slam
Well,
bam.
yeah, in the state of Alabama, it's been registered in the state of Alabama. Yes.
Yeah. But the first time, especially with a VIN transfer or a title transfer, they have to look at it because we were coming from Washington.
Yeah.
And so I had to transfer all the titles over, which I didn't realize I had to transfer titles from one state to another. I thought that was kind of stupid.
No, you do.
No, you do
I know,
because
but it just doesn't seem. I understand the registration, but why can't the title just stay the title?
because you need your current address on the title.
And a lot of the
That's the
times
reason
the
why.
titles actually change. So going from Pennsylvania to New York, the titles look totally different.
If you move within the state, you do not have to redo your title.
That's because
That's
it's
Okay,
not
well,
the state.
You didn't move within the state. You
I know, but you're
moved
saying they
within-
have to have your current address. That's not true.
Yeah.
They have
Well,
to have
here you do. Here you got to do that shit. Like
Really?
when I moved from here to another county, yeah, I got to go take my title up and re-register it
I know
so I
that.
can have. Same thing with my driver's license. I got to go to the DMV, transfer my driver's license, so I got my current address on my driver's
Yeah, I
license. Same thing
understand
with the
that.
title.
I do that with my driver's license too.
Yeah,
but-
you got to do
Well,
that.
that's
With,
why Georgia sucks.
I'm just saying that's just their rules. I mean, that's. I mean, if you want to live in their states, you got to follow their rules. I mean, it is what it is. You know, you don't have a choice in that matter. You just do what they tell you to do.
Hey, I got a question. Mach 1, was it you that posted that video of the kid crying, the Alabama fan kid crying about I hate Michigan?
I
And
think
some guys
so.
like, well,
Yeah,
Michigan hates you too, kid.
See, I didn't know if that was an Alabama guy or if that was a Georgia guy. A
It was
Georgia
the
kid.
kid was Alabama.
Yeah, I couldn't
And the
tell if it
older
was
guy that
Alabama or
said,
Georgia.
"Well, screw you," was a Michigan guy.
I was laughing no matter what it was. I thought it was funny as hell
hilarious.
regardless. I was laughing my ass off.
That's all right. Michigan's coach is gone.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got a bad
Thank
feeling he's
God
gonna
he's gone.
so is Alabama's.
Is that University of Michigan's coach is gone or states?
No, Michigan's coach is Hairball is gone.
But is he a Michigan University coach or a Michigan State coach?
University
one that just-
of Michigan.
Yeah, the
Hairball.
one that just won
Right.
the one that just won a championship. Yeah, he's leaving.
Yeah, he's going to California.
Somebody
Well,
else-
he's either- He's either going to the Rams.
Right?
He's either going to the Rams or he's coming to Georgia because damn Georgia's trying to get him too.
I thought he was
Atlanta's
going
trying to get him
the
too. Atlanta's trying to get him too.
Rams.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Atlanta's
he's
trying
going,
to get him
to
too.
the Rams. He's going back to California where he belongs.
Yeah.
Damn Tommy.
Is that like a money grab? He's leaving for money or?
Oh yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he just
yeah.
won a national championship. Hell yeah, the damn NFL's gonna pay that motherfucker big money to come coach for them. Hell yeah.
He's got to leave because NCAA, if they do anything, is going to bust his ass.
Just
Hold
like
on.
Atlanta Falcons, they're
Wasn't
trying
he
to take the Georgia Bulldogs coach. They're trying to get Kirby Smart.
Wasn't he the 49ers coach before?
Yes.
Yeah, and then he went to college after he started sucking in the NFL, but now he's going back to the NFL.
The NFL,
Came to college.
they'll hire anybody. They don't care.
Well, he came to the college to learn how to play again, to learn how to coach.
Well, I think didn't he go to Stanford first? Didn't he? Then he
No,
went to-
I don't think it's
No, he
because he
went straight
forgot
to
how to
Michigan.
coach. I don't think
It
it's the
was a
guy.
joke. I'm
Yeah, yeah.
joking.
Yeah.
We
It
suck
was
again.
Harbaugh.
Well, you ain't got to worry about North Carolina. They're never going to win the national championship. They just suck all the way around.
Which Carolina team are we talking about here?
North Carolina, they suck.
Well, they've got more
South-
than one team.
South Carolina sucks too, though. So
I'm
both
saying
Carolina
North
teams suck.
Carolina's got more than one team.
Hey,
So does
guys,
Wake Forest.
State,
hang on a
and then you
second,
got
guys.
the Tar Heels.
Hey, Mohawk, you have a good night, brother.
Mohawk, take care, buddy.
Later.
Yeah, no. NC State and SMU sucks. I mean, South Carolina,
SMU.
both of them sucks.
Okay, NC State and did Tar Heels drop down? Are they?
I'm
are
sorry,
they no
I'm sorry, not SMU, USC. Both of them teams suck. Both of their Carolina teams suck.
I'm talking the North Carolina teams, not South Carolina. There's more than
Oh.
one North Carolina team. But I haven't really heard about the Tar Heels in forever.
And you won't.
No, because,
Because they
I mean,
suck.
are they even in the? Did they drop down a league or something?
are you talking about the basketball or football?
Football.
No, I think they went 10-2 this year, or 9-3.
The only time you ever really hear about them is during their basketball season because they've always
Yeah, that's
normally
true.
had a
But
really good
then
basketball season.
At that point, I used to be a Duke fan, so I was a Blue Devils fan.
Well, I
Hell,
was
and the
a
only
Blue
thing-
fan.
Growing
And the
up-
only thing that
growing
put them on the map as far as basketball is because Jordan played there. Wouldn't been for Jordan, you'd never fucking heard of NC State.
No,
No,
he
that
didn't
was North
play at
Carolina.
NC State. He played at North Carolina. He played
Yeah,
at
he
Tar
played
Heel.
North Carolina.
He was Tar Heel. He was Baby Blue.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, damn, well, UNC. I mean, like I said, it doesn't matter. North Carolina, they suck regardless.
And when I was growing up, and when it came to basketball, I was a Duke Blue Devils fan all the way.
Yep, I was too.
Even
Not me.
when Jordan was playing, because Jordan was nobody then. He didn't become
Shit.
somebody until he didn't really become somebody until he got to the NBA.
Yeah,
He
because
was-
Yeah, his college record was fucking awesome.
yeah, but
Did
he
I say
played
it
in the system. Salty. He
Yeah.
played in the system and he stuck to it.
His
Nobody
college
knew
record
him,
was
though,
badass.
Outside of the South, nobody knew who he was.
Yeah.
Until he got to Chicago.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's just the way it was. But he was a great player.
Yeah. He played in
love
the
it.
system there, Pinks, and he stuck to it. That's what he was told, and that's what he did.
That's what he did.
Yeah.
Good damn thing he did. Look where it got him.
You hate UNC, but they did win a lot of championships in b-ball. They sure did. I play sports ball. Sports ball's the greatest.
Not me. If it ain't college football or if it don't have an engine or something, I don't care because I damn sure don't care about
I'm
the pros.
going to shoot
I
the
hate
free
pros.
throw and get a touchdown. Damn it!
I hate the
Get a
pros.
touchdown.
I had no problem playing with my own balls.
Well,
That's right,
there we
Gary.
go.
That's right, Gary.
I'll stick to bowling balls. Damn it!
Look,
Is my friend
I
lighting up? Oh, he's
Long
running
as-
wiring, isn't he?
as long as I'm playing with my balls, I can hit a free throw every time.
There you go.
It's not free, man. You played with him a couple times. It cost you a lot of money.
Damn sure did. No. That's where you're wrong. I wasn't playing with him then.
Somebody
She
else
was.
played with him, sorry.
Yeah, if I say I wasn't playing with him, she was.
And she was looking for him, Salty. She just couldn't find him.
No, the problem is there's no problem finding my balls. The problem finding my goober. My balls, like I said, if my pecker hung down as far as my balls did, I'd be fucking in good shape.
Let's see
Oh, let's
how
go.
well he's pulling this one out.
Let's don't watch him fall.
Don't fall, Mike. All right, hold on. He's above 6 feet. Why are you not hooked to something? You should have safety straps.
Oh,
You should be
OSHA,
wearing a
OSHA.
harness and hooked in. And
Yeah.
Oh wait, you're not on a job site. You're fine.
Yeah, where's OSHA when you need him?
At home sleeping, thankfully.
Shit, they probably calling somebody and cussing them out.
Somebody's at home doing work. We can't have this because they're not following the rules. Go find them.
not me,
Yeah,
man.
how can we charge them with some money? There you go.
I hate
shit.
ladders, man.
No
I would have rented me a damn scissors lift. I hate ladders.
I do too, but scissor lifts get damn expensive.
That's all right. I keep it for
Although
a
you
weekend.
can get
I have that
stuff done
motherfucker
really
wired
quick.
in a weekend. I have it
Mike
something
doesn't
wired
want
in a
us to see
weekend.
it anymore.
Yeah.
There it is.
I have it. With a scissor lift, I'll have that so much wired in a weekend because I'll call all my buddies and shit over there and pay them a whole bunch of beer. I ain't gonna tell you it's gonna work right, but that motherfucker have wire in it.
If I didn't have surgery and I had the time, I'd have definitely gone down there and helped him wire that up in a weekend, and on ladders too. I wouldn't care. I can get some wiring done pretty quick when I'm fully active, when I can do things.
Well, hopefully you won't have no problem getting your title straightened out, and you'll be able to get your
I
truck
hope so.
sold
I'm
since you
hoping
got
I
a
can get
battery
that
for it.
straightened out and get it sold on Friday, and I got a doctor's appointment Friday too, which sucks because
Now,
I deal with the problem with my leg and everything that's not working right.
You might want to check into it out there. Now, out here, we have a place here. Now, I don't know if Bama's got a place like that, but here we have a title place that's not like the official title place of the state, but it is a title place. It's official. But what you do, you can go
I
there,
know what
you
you're
can
talking
pay
about.
them,
We had them in Washington too.
and
We
they
don't
will
have
give
them
you a
here.
title immediately. You don't have to wait for nothing to come
Yeah.
through the fucking mail.
We
They'll
don't
just
have
give it to
that
you
here.
right then and there. So
We do not
like I
have
said,
that here.
you
Don't
can
have
check.
it. I already looked into it.
Oh,
Already
really?
looked into it.
Yeah.
We don't have that here. We had that in Washington.
Yeah, we
Don't have
got
it here.
a few of
Not
those places
everything
around here
allows
like that.
It's like I love being able to get instant titles. It was nice. But
Oh,
most
yeah.
of the time I wait for them because I'm not in a hurry.
Yeah,
Had I
yeah,
known
yeah.
this was going to be an issue, I'd have had this fixed a long time ago.
But you
Well,
do
you,
have the title in hand, right?
I do have it. It's in my bag actually right now.
Right. So they're basically need to do it. You got to get it certified for the mileage.
Right. And so I have to have the receipt showing that I got it certified. So, but I will get a hold of them first thing in the morning, as well as go up to the title place and do that, which is just it's the county courthouse.
yeah, same here. Well,
Which
it used to be, but now they built a whole building now. It's just a title office. That's all it is. It's not. It's not.
we're
in
not
the
a
same
big enough
building.
town. Actually, we're not a big enough county, I guess. Not enough
Oh,
people.
the county I live in is fucking huge. You can look that shit up in
Although-
population. There's a lot of people here.
Well,
live
hell,
here.
Binks, the good thing about that is it's not a long line.
It is a long line, and it may be tomorrow because tomorrow's the 25th, so it's getting close to the end of the month. But generally they say the worst days are like the last day of the month and the first day of the month.
Yes,
There's
Well,
29 days in this month.
yes.
Yeah, for
What's
us,
You say
Right here.
31 days?
We got 29 days in this month.
Yes.
Well, we have 29 days every
I'm
month.
thinking
or
of
28.
February. I'm thinking of
Oh,
February.
is it elite?
yeah,
I
yeah,
guess
yeah.
it
This
is elite.
January,
What's up,
we got 31 in this month.
Yeah.
Hey, JCT. Yeah, I was thinking of February. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I forgot it was a leap year.
Yep.
So
But
I
hell, the days
it's an
the
election
days
year.
are
What am I
24th
thinking?
though. Yeah, but the days are 24th. So how many business days are actually left in the month?
2, 3. I don't know.
next
Yeah, make
Wednesday.
me look at a
Um,
calendar.
so we have 1,
One,
2, 3,
2,
4,
3,
5.
4, 5.
Well,
Yeah,
down
we got
here,
plenty of
the
days, so
county
it's not
don't
too
work
late.
on Fridays, so
T. Hetzler, what is up?
Oh
My
my
man.
God, he must have dropped my
We
sisters
got-
off.
We got JCT and Hetz T.
And I called her sisters
And
because she
Street
looks like
Fight.
two people.
man, T finally got out of the bar.
No, he probably finally got out from under my sister.
Oh, and
There ain't no way.
I got my hairs cut today, so I don't look all crazy like I did just last time.
Man, that is something I need to do. Believe it or not, guys, I actually
Oh,
have
God.
fucking hair on my head. Holy crap. I cannot
Yeah,
believe it.
it was pretty bad.
Mine is actually- Dude, I haven't shaved my head in like 2 months. My hair is actually long, believe it or not, except
Oh.
where it ain't growing, and that's right on top.
Grow it
I
long
don't
enough
shave
to get
mine,
started
so.
over.
And I got this all trimmed up, so it's nice and short again. My wife
T, my brother, how you doing, sir?
just got off work, working
Yeah,
hard.
Yeah, you got 5 days, ain't you, brother? They get you all squared away so you can finally pack up and head west. I mean east.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, east.
What's to do with that?
Heading to PC.
I just wonder if he finally got all of his paperwork and he's
Yeah.
ready to go
Is
and
he
all that
at
kind of
the
good stuff.
PC? Or is he just staying there?
He don't know.
No, he'll call them people back in Wyoming. Hey, I'm coming up here to shovel snow.
Yeah, no. I don't think that's him.
I wouldn't want to do that shit. That's for sure.
No, I don't care about the money at that point. I ain't moving.
Mm-mm.
I love Wyoming though. I do love the area, but only in the summertime.
I'm gonna tell you what, a $25,000 a year raise would not get me to move up here to that place. Hell
Well,
no, not.
I don't
not
know because I took
I'm telling you,
I
it
took
wouldn't
more
for
of
me.
that. I took a pay cut that was that big, or actually much larger than that when I moved here.
I'm just saying, if they was to offer me a $25,000 a year raise, I still wouldn't go. No
I
way.
moved
Not
to
for
the
that
state
kind
of
of
New
money.
York
I-
for
I took
$7,500.
I took a cut that was more than that.
If
Damn,
he,
you
if he
moved
makes
more.
it, if he
You
makes
moved to
the
New York
Panama
for a
City, he won't
$7,500 a year
believe
pay
something's
raise?
wrong with him.
Yes.
Holy
And I
shit.
moved out on my own because I lived with my dad at the time.
Dude, to get me to move to New York, them son of bitches would have had to give me 6 figures. No, matter of fact, I wouldn't even move to New York for 6 figures. I'm sorry, I wouldn't even do it.
Oh,
Well,
are you
you'll do
talking New York
anything when you
State
got
or
no
New York
money.
City?
I wouldn't give a shit if I was up on the fucking edge of the goddamn world. I still would. If
Upstate
my
New
state
York
said
is
New
very
York,
beautiful.
I would not move up there.
New York
I
State
love-
is beautiful.
I love upstate New York.
That's where it
It
ends.
is beautiful, and it's 9 months out of the year. It's totally beautiful.
Yep.
It's
The
that
beauty
3
ain't the
months of
problem.
freezing.
The
It's
beauty
everything.
ain't the problem. It's their fucking rules, regulations, and what they believe in up there. Fuck that. There's no way I'd go
Well,
up there
that's
for
the
that shit.
thing is that's
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 New
what a
York
lot
City.
of people. Yeah, that's what a lot of people think is you think of New York City. It is literally just a city. Where I live, it is red. Look at the map the next time they call New
It's
York
like Washington
blue.
State.
It'll be like three counties will be blue. The rest of
Look,
them,
I understand that it's red and all that kind of stuff, but when they pass a statewide law, even your red city county has to follow that shit.
trust me, and everybody hates it.
So that's
Yeah, we
one
had
of
the
that's
same
one of the
problem in
reasons why I wouldn't
Washington.
move there.
Because Seattle ran the whole state, and the Eastern
Yep.
Washington couldn't stand it because they were
Oh,
running
there you
on
go.
laws that
Made it
are being
better.
made by a city that shouldn't be making the laws.
You're getting close there, TH. Did they finally get your P test back and all that kind of good shit?
Did you see what he read? Did you read what he said?
I read
As
it. I read
soon
it.
as they initiate the background, I get my final offer, and then I go mid-February. He believes now. So my birthday then, mid-February.
Well, damn, too
16.
bad he ain't going earlier because my brother's coming up. We're gonna watch the Super Bowl together.
Really?
Who you-
He could
I
could
can't
come
watch
up and hang
Super
with
Bowl.
us.
I won't be able to watch the Super Bowl, no cable. But today, I came home from work, and that big roll of fiber cable that was at the end of my road is no longer there. And
Really?
the orange pipe that was sticking up out of the ground yesterday is no longer sticking up out of the ground because they cut it off and buried it after they ran the line through it. So we're getting that's one more step closer to getting fiber on my road.
There you go.
Cannot wait until they offer it to me because I am getting. They put data caps on my AT&T DSL line, that 75 megabit line, and I'm going over it every month now. I think it's kind of BS because I don't remember these caps. They're saying anything about a cap, but for some reason lately I am using way more bandwidth.
Because
Right.
you're on way more live streams.
No, I'm not.
Too much adult entertainment.
We're
It's
not
okay.
doing anything different. I'm not doing
Too much
anything different than I've
midget porn.
always done. And the last 2 months, it's going up and over, and you get 3 months of going over, and on the I guess third month they start charging you $50 per or $10 per every 50 gigabyte, up to
You're just
a
getting-
total of $200 extra.
You're just
And I'm
getting
like,
you're getting their
"No."
winter rates. You're getting their winter rates because they know
But see,
everybody's
this
stuck
is-
at home.
It's bullshit. I'm going to say it's bullshit right now because it's data. Data
I
does
agree.
not cost them a dime.
Yeah, I agree.
Bandwidth costs money. Data costs nothing. Just so you're all aware, coming from the IT division of life, data is free to travel across the bandwidth. The bandwidth
Oh, yeah.
is what you pay for. Them charging data caps is just another money grab.
What's up, Rattle Trap?
Oh God, we in trouble now.
Rattle trap in the house.
Yep.
Rattle trap.
You gonna hear
Well,
some
see-
shit now?
Gee, it looks like you're getting pretty close there, buddy. I'm happy to hear that for you, man.
It's not now. Why? You ordered now, right? Honey? It's only 10:25.
Damn, Hetch. Everybody wants to run backgrounds on you.
Honey, but just
They should.
The internet is slowing down to make more money. It ain't slowing down. It's the data. We're not doing anything more than we have. I mean, I watch YouTube and I watch Netflix and Hulu and all that, but we've always done that.
Oh, did y'all hear about, that guy, Mr. Beast, the biggest guy on YouTube?
Yeah.
Did y'all hear about the damn shit that was going on with him?
Which
Now the government is going after content creators now.
For what?
Because they saying there are a majority of the damn financial uprising in the country, or uprising, however they posted that, they worded that shit on the news the other day.
Taxes, so what else can the government do? Fuck them.
Well, hell, it was either Hulu or Netflix, but I want to say it was Hulu offered Mr. Beast $100 million contract to come on there and do a TV show.
And he said no.
Well, I don't know what he said. I haven't heard the answer to that yet.
He
I don't know.
said no. He doesn't want to do it for them. He doesn't want anybody to own him like that.
Yeah.
I just couldn't believe it. They offered him $100
He's
million. I
actually a
was
good
like,
guy
holy
Who
fuck.
works his ass off. He works like 80-hour weeks, just so you know.
I got a rag right here.
That guy works his ass off.
I just couldn't believe when I said, God, they offered him $100 million. But still, I wouldn't want to sign a contract with a company like that. If I'm already making 50 to 55, $60 million on YouTube, I'm like, dude, that's less than 2 years of my salary. So why would I want to sign a contract where you be locked in to make less money than I would make if I stayed just doing the same thing
I
I'm doing?
really wish I could still play guitar like I used to. I wish I still had my guitar.
I've never been able to pick a guitar, dude. That's just something I can't do.
I had an acoustic guitar that I bought from the PX of all places, and it was a really, really good. It retailed normally for over $1,000. I got it for $600 because that's on base prices back then in the 90s. So you got a really good price for it. God, the thing had such a beautiful sound to it. Came with a nice hard case, and I learned to play it. I was decent. I wasn't good. I was decent to where I could play a couple of songs, and I enjoyed it. But then on my trip from Alabama to Washington, I ran out of money about 3/4 of the way, and we were near a Air Force base. So I went to the local BX and actually I returned it for full cash, even though I didn't have my receipt. And
Damn,
it's the only
T,
way
you
I got
fucker.
to Washington on time. What's that?
T, you motherfucker. I was just reading what T just said about me in the chat, motherfucker.
$10 a pop on you porn.
All right, guys, I got to go.
Hey,
Where you going?
Bama, thanks for coming in, man.
Where the hell you going?
Right, bro.
Where the hell you going?
He's
Fuck.
going to bed. He got to work tomorrow. Jesus.
He called me before this live stream. We talked for 30 fucking minutes. He goes, "You want to go
I
talk
know.
shit on T's YouTube? Live stream, let's go."
Well, I've been here for quite a while.
That's what he said when he
Yeah.
came in here.
Yeah, it's all good, man. Hey, man, you have a good night, man.
All right, guys, we'll talk to you later. I appreciate it.
All right, brother. Have a good
You
night.
too, buddy. Take care,
Have a
man.
good night, Bama. I will
That's
be
cool.
happy when he gets his own place again. I really will. I think because he'll be happier.
He sent me a text earlier. Said, "What the hell you doing?" I said, "I'm sitting here bored as fuck watching this boring ass movie."
What boring ass
And it-
movie were you watching?
Oh man, it was shit. I don't even remember the name of it now. It was a goddamn boring. Some shit I seen just it popped in my YouTube feed, so I just clicked
Oh.
on it. I thought it was
It was a
interesting.
YouTube movie. One of the ones.
Yeah, it was boring as shit. I was
I was watching something on. I can't remember the guy's name. Minty or something like that. He's like a Scottish or Irish or English guy. He kind of yells, but he did it. The top things you probably didn't know about the A Team. And
I was glad that
knew
damn Bama texted me.
I knew every absolute thing he had to say about it. I knew all the little. Well, you might not know this. I'm like, yeah, I did. I knew all this because the A Team was one of my favorite shows.
Oh hell yeah!
And
I love that
knew
damn
all
black
this.
van they
And
drove.
Did you know that after the first season, the network wanted to get rid of Murdoch? You knew that, right? Because
no,
that
I didn't. I never
he
researched
was
it.
crazy, howling mad Murdoch. He made it look bad. He made Vietnam vets look bad, so they didn't want him anymore. But he was also the most liked of the show for like 2 years running.
Hell, without
Most
him, it
liked
wouldn't.
character.
Without him, it wouldn't have been the A Team.
No shit. Crazy Man Murdoch was my favorite guy. Although him and Face Man, what's up, Ford Blue?
What's up there, Chevy Blue Gauge?
Walking
Poor
Dead.
Blue
Is
Gauge
that
in the
show
house.
still on? Fuck Walking Dead. We're the Walking Live that look dead.
According to a lot of people, they love that show. I never got into it.
I couldn't get into it. I really couldn't. I watched the first episode and was like, yep, no, this ain't for me.
I thought it sucked.
Hell, they
Yeah.
filmed that motherfucker about 10 miles from where I'm standing right now.
Oh yeah, they film a lot of stuff in Georgia. A lot of the shows I like, sci-fi shows and stuff, they film in Georgia.
Hell, they filmed a lot of The Walking Dead right here in my little town that I live in. When they come up here and they
14
when,
Stannis at the store. Got
when
that
they would
one.
film,
Oh,
they would
nice.
shut the whole town down. It would be cool. They would bring in all these damn wrecked cars and shit, turn them upside down, and they would plywood all the front of the buildings and paint all the damn buildings a different, the plywood different colors so it looked different and
Yeah.
shit like that. It sucked for all of us that lived around here because it closed down the fucking town. We couldn't do anything.
Hey,
That's where the pizza. Hey, look, that's where our pizza place is at. That's where the ice cream place is at. That's where the Mexican restaurant's at.
Or Vancouver, Canada. Same thing. Because if they're not filming, like for sci-fi, for most of the sci-fi shows I watch, if they're not filming it in Georgia, they're filming it in Vancouver.
Yeah,
Seriously, it's like a lot of the shows I watch. It's the two places they film.
Yeah, they film a lot of shit here in Georgia here
Unless
lately. I'm
they're
telling you.
big, except for big budget stuff. Big budget stuff, they'll be filming in other countries. They'll be filming it in Hollywood. They'll be filming it all over the place. But most of the
Shit,
like, TV shows and stuff I watch that are
Man,
just
they're
normal
filming a
budget
lot of
stuff.
big budget shit here now, especially out there on Tyler Perry's damn movie studio.
Oh,
Because I say bought. I don't know if he officially bought it because I don't know if the U.S. government would sell it to him, but he leased half of Fort McPherson.
the Boar's Nest is still standing? No way.
He's got control of half of an ex-army base, and that's where he built his entire movie
Oh,
studio.
you're
at.
talking about
Fort McPherson.
McPherson. Yeah, I couldn't think
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
name of it. They would have changed the name of that one too. If it's still been open.
Oh no, it's been closed a long time ago.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. That one would have changed names too. Yeah.
Oh, you talking about the Boar's Nest and Dukes of Hazzard? Yep,
Yeah.
still standing. Yep, still standing.
Is it still open and operating?
No. The building's closed.
Well, then that's no good.
Believe it or not, you know what the Boar's Nest was? It was a church.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was a church before.
Now, is this the Boar's Nest from the movie?
Yeah, it's the actual Boar's Nest from the movie. Yeah.
Not from the TV
No.
show, which-
No.
'cause
This was
one in
actually the
TV
Boar's
show
Nest.
was actually in,
from the-
was actually
No.
in Hollywood.
No, the original Boar's Nest was actually from right here in Georgia, because they filmed the first 10 episodes right here in Georgia.
The original,
Then they moved-
yeah, but the one they used.
Yeah,
the
then they
most-
moved it to California and did it
yeah,
all in
was
a
in
movie studio.
California. Now,
But the original
I guess
Boar's
the
Nest,
external shots with nobody in them was the ones from there. Yeah.
yeah, but the original Boar's Nest, before they rented that building, it was a church.
Huh.
Then they rented the building from the church, turned it into the Boar's Nest. 10 episodes later, pretty much it went back to the church, and then they moved the whole thing to California
Now-
because they filmed it in Covington, Georgia. That's where they started filming the TV show at.
Part of it, yeah. Yeah, they got a lot of. They did. I think they did some of the work they took because they'd reuse a lot of stuff in that show. You know that.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about from the first 10 episodes, the original
I thought they
first
did
10
more than the
episodes.
first 10. Wasn't
No,
it only the
they-
first 10?
Just only the first 10. Every single bit of all of those episodes were filmed in Covington, Georgia. The town of
Yeah.
Covington, everything was used. Every episode, every minute of that TV show, first 10 episodes were filmed in Covington, Georgia,
And then they rebuilt that town
in California.
in California in a
What
studio.
show are you guys talking about?
Dukes of Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazzard. It's only because somebody asked something about the Boar's Nest. I'm sorry. I think that was T.
Yeah, it was.
He had. Yeah. My man Teddy.
And the way Bo Duke got that job is he was offered a part in Smokey and the Bandit
Was he?
and turned it down to play the lead in Dukes of Hazzard.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I watched John Snyder do a like an interview thing on YouTube, and he was explaining that shit.
Well, have you not been on it? He's got his own channel.
Oh no, I don't follow him, dude.
Yeah, he's got his own channel on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I can't follow him, man. He's not
been out
the Bo Duke that we all knew on TV. Let's put it that way. He's just not that guy.
I really am digging one chick. Well, hopefully, if you're really digging on her and you end up moving, she can move with you then. West Virginia. I lived in West Virginia when I was a youngin', like really youngin'. I think from 3 years old till 8 years old, I lived in West Virginia, up in the mountains with the hillbillies. Yep, it was great. Loved it there. And I think I've been there for my last time this last year when I went for my, it's been a while since the last funeral I had to go to. Oh,
Be
you'll be
close-
closer.
I think
I
you
will
meant
be
to her.
closer to here or her. I'm
I
guessing
think you
that's
meant to
supposed to be
her. Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
Autofill, man.
Is it the one I'm thinking about, T? The one you told me about on the phone? The one with the kid?
I'll be right back.
I ain't gonna say who you were talking about, but is that the one you're talking about?
And what is that picture he's got as his icon?
Who?
That's not him. And yes,
Okay.
that's who he was talking about.
Okay, I know who you're talking about then. I remember you telling me about her on the phone, but
I'm just trying to figure out what his avatar is. Unless that is him and it's just so small, I can't tell.
oh, T's been known to change shit up.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta run to the bathroom. Talk amongst yourselves.
All righty. JTC, what's going on, dude?
JCT.
Man, it has been a nasty rainy day down here all day. It's gonna be like this for the next 2 days.
I went into work this morning at 3:00 this morning. You couldn't see a mile down the road. It was so foggy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Same here.
Minute Man, what's going on, sir?
Minute Man in the house.
Been about a week since we seen you. Everything okay with you, sir? Yeah, I couldn't tell you how foggy it was at 3:00 this morning here. My ass was actually asleep at 3:00.
Oh, I was up. I was driving.
Oh yeah. I was sleeping. I'm sorry.
Oh, you feeling any better now, Minute Man? Hopefully.
Oh, look who we got here. Mr. T himself.
What's up, suckers?
He pities the fool.
I pity the
And-
fool. I
And
pity
I
the fool.
pity the
Make fun.
fool. Where did that pity the fool come from?
That's Mr. T.
Mr. T.
But where did it come from?
All I can tell you is Mr. T because I never heard it before. He
Come, out
said,
of his, come from his mouth.
No, but what show or movie did he say that on?
the 18.
Rocky.
No. Rocky. That is correct. Clubber Lang said that. He never said I pity the fool on the A-Team once. It was another one of those things. What's up, Minute Man?
Said, I pity the fool.
So, I'm trying a new beer tonight, which I've tried it before, but it's
They asked him what he thought the pain that come out of the fight was. He goes, pain.
Oh, yeah. I tell you what,
Yeah.
he played a really good part in that movie, though, to be honest with you.
Clubber Lang.
Yep.
Dude, he's a
Did
bad.
you know he was also the highest paid and the main star, and A-Team was written around him?
If I don't make a joke, you'll be sad. Well, you do know I got 4 inches, right?
Oh,
That's about about the only joke I got on tap right out of tell you.
so this is a grapefruit IPA here, and it smells like grapefruit. And my wife bought this, wanted to try it. She liked it, but she can't drink it right now. So, wow.
You know, Shinerbach puts out something like that, Panks. It's called Ruby Red Grapefruit. It's damn good.
Yeah, but Shinerbach charges you twice as much as I paid for this.
Well, that's because, where I'm at, they don't charge that much for Shinerbach. Shinerbach's, because it's brewed here in Tejas.
Yeah. No, like every IPA I buy at the regular store is like $15 a 6-pack, and this stuff is like $7 because
Ain't
it's
bad
at
at
Aldi's.
all.
Yeah, I get it at
What?
Aldi's, and it's pretty good. It's an
Oh,
India
you missed the
Pale
part
Ale.
about
It's
the
pretty. I don't. It's
Oh.
Wild Range Brewing Company, and they are from. Where are they from? Rockwall Brewing Company, Rochester, New York. It's a New York beer. It's 6.9% alcohol, so it's not too bad. That stuff, other stuff I was drinking is only 4.9.
Not bad at all.
So
It's
you're
got a
getting
really
close
good
to heading
flavor.
east
I
there,
love
aren't you?
grapefruit. I really love grapefruit. So I love the flavor of this.
Yeah, I
'Cause
love
it's got that
grapefruit too.
IPA bite. It's got an IPA bite with that grapefruit flavor that I love. So
Well, during this time, T, have you had any luck trying to lock down a place to live down there once you get over down there?
Well, I found several places, but I really can't lock anything in right now. So the deal was with that job up there in Wyoming, the Transportation Security Administration initiated a background in the new system. And with the new system, it's weird. 2 agencies can't request a background on you. So it has to be they're only doing like one at a time. So they had to cancel. I contacted them. They contacted them. And that's what the holdup is now. And she says, as soon as they get mine, it's in the system. It just shows in the system that it needs to be done. I'm on board because they're giving me a security waiver, which they've already received from the unit, saying I'm good to go. And the next pay period doesn't start. The next pay period would start on February 13th, I believe. So I gotta be patient.
Hey,
That's
T?
all.
Yeah.
T,
The 13th.
that avatar picture. Who is that?
Hunter S. That is Johnny Depp as Hunter S. Thompson, Fear and Loathing, Las Vegas.
Thank you. Oh my God, I knew that picture, and I was like, "What is that from?" I cannot place it.
So you're
Driving me
getting
nuts.
so hopefully you're just getting close. They just got to do this one thing. Did they already get your drug test back?
Yeah, they
All that
got
good
the
to go
drug
now?
test. Yeah, everything is good to go except for this thing, and it's just a hiccup. So everything's being
I
done.
hate a little hiccup.
But
Well,
you know
good.
what?
Let's
I tell you, the devil tried to get me yesterday. I received an email
I was gonna say,
about
what would you try and do? Screw a skinny woman?
no.
Oh, okay.
I received this email and it said, "Thank you for your interest in the police officer position with the Air Force. We are not moving forward with your application." I'm like, what?
Oh,
That
wow.
letter, she said the letter was sent out to people even though they're already on the job and in service because the announcement closed down and they haven't updated the list.
Oh,
But
I've gotten
it
those
was,
before. I've gotten those
yeah,
before, and then gotten a follow-up email going, "You're not one of these. You need to just continue with your application process." Because they
exactly.
were
So
going to
it's
fill it
trying
out of 5 of us. I did not get the job.
I got travel pay for it. They
It was
sent
trying to.
me.
so what'd you do? You have to call your recruiter and stuff down there at the Air Force Base and talk to them about it?
I emailed her this morning and just said, "Hey, listen, is there anything that I need to do or any hold that I can do on my end?" She's like, "No." Then I asked her, I said, "Well, will they do a full security for the clearance? They're going to do a full one, or are they going to give me an intern?" She said, "No. Once this is initiated the system, I can get you your final offer. We can get you down here working because you already got a security waiver. You're good to go. I have to have that so I can finalize it within the Office of Personnel Management Systems."
Gotcha.
Where are we
Damn.
getting the static
Yeah.
from?
Well, hopefully everything get cleared up here in about another week or so, and you can finally get down there.
Oh yeah, I'm being patient, but devil was
Yeah,
trying. He was trying to. Devil was trying to push my faith and saying, "Oh yeah, you just got denied, sucker." But nope, I kept the faith,
Denied.
prayed about it.
No.
put all my
That
work
was
in the
just
time.
the incompetency of the U.S. Military. Just
No,
saying.
it's not just the military. There's all kinds of companies. do that
It's
shit.
it's the bureaucracy behind the military.
It
not
happens.
The military itself.
I'm
Hey, it
just gonna
happens.
say- I'm just going to say it's bureaucracy behind any business because I've gotten those emails before from companies I was looking to get hired from. And I was like, well, crap, I guess I'm done. And then come to find out I was still in the running 2 days later.
Yeah.
It
So,
happens.
It's an automatic email system that kind of screws up and everybody seems to use it. And does somebody have a fan on that's like going in front of them and not in front of them? Because I hear this wind coming and going, or cars.
Somebody keep farting in something.
No, it's not farts. It's just a weird sound. It's like a static, and then it goes away, and then it comes back, and then it goes away.
I was just pouring some water into a jug.
T,
What?
did you hear about your boy?
And now I've got an echo too.
Oh, Gary, you remember what you told us? Remember you told us you talked to Drew?
Yeah.
I called Ken today. Me and Ken were talking about that shit. I was asking. I ain't gonna say out loud what we were talking about, but he just kind of confirmed what I was thinking. So
That's where the sound and the echo is coming from.
Yeah.
Gary knows
Confirmed it?
exactly what I'm
Confirmed.
talking about.
Well, you need to clue me in.
I like that. Yeah. I don't know if we're allowed to say anything right now because we got to wait on people to release videos. So
You can't say nothing. You don't have to say nothing to me other than text. I mean, that's not saying something. That's typing.
I just don't want to. I don't want to spill
I
no
don't watch
beans
all the
until
videos
they
anymore.
spill the
I can't.
beans.
I watch.
I'm not sub to them either. So
I will say this: the people that come into my live streams, I try and watch every one of their videos. And if I don't comment on them, I've at least watched them. But
I'll
a lot
tell
of
you
times
what.
I'll watch them on my TV and I can't comment on my TV and I forget to do it on my phone later.
Funky has been on the roll this damn last few days. He's been dropping damn chip review videos left and right. I've been watching them too.
I gotta get on his chip review channel. I'm not on the chip review channel. I gotta do that. I should do that right now. It's Funky's chip review, right?
Yeah.
He got my package today.
Oh, did he?
Did he?
He has still yet to send me an email, text, or I don't know who's got something playing in the background, but somebody's got some feedback going on.
It ain't me.
That's
But
I
I'm
think
still
it's
waiting
just
on.
echoing and Mike's echo chamber. That's all.
Yeah, I think I'm still waiting on him to send me the text with his address so I can get these chips shipped out to him. I already got them in my cart at Amazon. I already got them in my cart right there at Amazon. All you got to do is give me his address and they'll be on the way. So they're like 10 bags of chips and every single one of them are a different chip. And I'm like, yep, he's going to have fun with these son bitches.
Is it reviews or review?
All I know is Funky Chip Review is all I know.
Funky
I think.
Chip Reviews. Got it.
I
Found
think.
it. Done.
I think that's the name.
Subscribed.
And,
I'll go through these tomorrow while I'm at work because I can listen to chip reviews without having to watch them.
Well, you kind of also have to watch them because you got to watch his facial reaction when he bites into a chip.
When I say watch them, I don't have to pay that much attention to it.
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
have it in front of my screen, right in front of me. And
His
watch
facial
it.
reaction pretty much tells the whole story if they're good chips or not.
I love watching his chip reviews because, and it irritates me when he's got these chip reviews, but the chips I can't find because he's like, these are really good and it's a flavor that sounds really good to me, but they don't sell them here at anywhere I can find them. And that irritates me.
I like when he does
It sounds to me like you need to move somewhere else.
I know. Or I need to learn to go to more than one store.
You can't find chips. Fucking DMB sucks ass.
I know. It's time to get the fuck out of here.
Can't find good alcohol.
Well, New York sounds better than there.
New York don't
moving to
sound.
Tennessee. Problem
Hey,
is, even in Tennessee, I have to pay state taxes to Alabama if I work there.
For me, New York is not even a last option. I'm sorry, but hell no. I'd move on to a fucking private island where I'd be the only dumb son of a bitch on it first.
Come on, work for me here, buddy. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn
My bad
comments
about
off.
the traffic sounds.
Oh wow, no, not yet. Almost
New
ended
York
the
and
stream there
California,
by
that is
accident,
two
Dad.
states that I don't even care about visiting or would never move there.
Nope.
I almost
Never
ended the
again.
stream by accident just now. I hit the button and luckily it goes.
That's
"End
okay.
stream."
We'd all still been on the panel. Just nobody in the chat
Somebody
would have
like,
been able to see it.
"End stream? Not yet. I'm like, no, not yet. Damn it, it's an accident. Touch screen. It's kind of.
Mr. Gary, Mr. Gary, do you have to go back and work again tomorrow?
No.
Oh, thank
Damn, I
God.
like that. I like that. You take a month off, go back, work one day, and you get the next day off. That's pretty cool, man.
He
I
got
like that
his
job.
He got 3 months worth
That's a
of work
good ass
done
job.
today. Come on.
That's a good ass job.
He went in one day, did 3 months worth of work, came home.
There you go.
No, he went in one day and saved 3 months of work, and they went,
Oh, we lost
"Oh my
Mike.
God, yeah, go home."
Look, he just had to show up, and they just had to see him. He's like, "Hey, I'm here, bitches."
Oh my God, that's possible? How did you do that?
He probably
So
called
he
his
went
boss.
in-
He probably called his boss a dick. knowing Gary.
He went in, blew 10 guys, and 20 more showed up.
Oh my lord!
Oh,
I didn't say that, Gary.
Let me tell you something, T. You need to keep your dreams to yourself.
Hey, if you're giving out blowjobs, I mean,
I'm telling you, dude. He's looking to blow 10 guys. I guess get
Hey.
right in it, man.
Hey,
Well,
salty,
Gary-
you on join me?
No, sir.
Oh,
I'll
come
keep
on.
my
you're
4
the
inches.
only
I'll
guy-
keep my 4 inches to myself.
Gary's the only guy who knows stuff 12 dicks is where he's cheating.
But the thing about it is, if a guy he blows a guy once and you're a cocksucker for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
But
that's a
are
damn
you
truth.
a
Well-
butt buddy for the rest of your life? Because
You can call
it's cold.
Salty a cocksucker all the way to the bank.
The part about it is T. Hessler fucking give you fucking the ass when he give you a reach around.
Oh man, he's one of those.
That's why you donkey kick him in the balls.
Hey, you know, man, have a party and everybody's coming in T's mouth.
Gary, Gary,
This-
I am
this
so
shit
mad
went
at you
off the
right now.
rails.
Oh my lord!
You know, T, I want to ask you a question. You ever taste the sweet of Peter and mine?
You have upset me so bad right now because you said you would never talk like that. You would never tell.
When it comes around, it's got to hit up, baby. You know what I mean?
Oh, he's getting
Yeah,
a
look at
military
Rack.
job
You know what?
now. Oh my goodness! Well, we know
Dude, this
who's
is
the
awesome.
bitch.
You know what? This is awesome. Somebody's
Gary.
fucking with somebody other than me.
Or me.
You want me to tell about your other channel on YouPorn, the Rump Ranger, Mr. Rump Ranger?
The Rump Ranger. Oh my god. That's funny as
Did you
hell.
find Funky's other channel there, Pinks?
Yeah, I already got it subscribed and locked down. I'm gonna watch it all tomorrow. I'm gonna get caught up tomorrow. I'm looking at the short that Mohawk just put out today. A year so far in southern Tennessee, talking about the snow and the ice, and then massive torrential rain, all in January.
I'll
Hey,
tell y'all
listen,
one of
at
I'll tell
least
you
it's
one of
nice
these
now.
bag of chips that's in this box. One of them is Thanksgiving turkey and dressing.
Are you getting you're getting the Japanese stuff, aren't you?
Yeah, that's what one of these bags of chips are. Thanksgiving turkey and dressing.
I was gonna say you're getting like the Japanese chips because
Yep.
that's.
I don't know where they're coming
Japan.
from. All I know is I can't read the fucking writing on the box. I can tell you that.
Here's the big one. Here's a big one in Japan and China is cucumber flavored chips. They're not very good, just so you know.
Wow.
I don't
They're
know.
not.
All I know is, like I said, I was copying some of the words and doing a translation on it, and one of them said Thanksgiving turkey and dressing. I'm like, yep, this is perfect for damn fucking review. This is perfect.
Yeah, I usually do it with the Google Translate app on your phone. We'll do it with a camera, and you can just
Yeah, but I don't look at that stuff too much on my phone because my eyes are so bad. It's hard for me to see it. I do everything on my
you
computer.
can enlarge it. It actually lets you enlarge the type.
Oh, I know.
just like
That's
chat
just
does.
too much like work. If I go in there and look at my
Hey.
big 32-inch screen, I ain't got to do that.
How do you think
well,
you got
I'm
up to-
telling you.
How do you think he got up to 4 inches? He enlarged it.
Yeah, no shit. Hey, as long as it looks like 4 inches to me, I'm happy. In reality, that motherfucker could be 2. Shit, who knows?
You know, Gearhead 704 bought Matt Fair's Fox body.
Matt Veer, which Fox body is that?
Farah apostrophe S, Matt Fierce.
Yeah, which Fox body is it though? What does it look like?
It's black and white. Looks like a cop car.
Black and white. I'm trying to figure out which state that would come from. I know Florida. I know Florida is black and gold.
It's not actually an SPP car. The guy thought it was, but it's actually not.
Oh, really?
Right. And so Gearhead 704 bought this car, dude, and I think he paid like 35 grand for this thing.
Holy shit.
Dude. At one time that car sold for $65,000 because they did some kind of auction on it, you know. But
I'll tell you what.
He paid $35,000 for
crazy
the car, dude.
Oh, Matt wanted that damn he wanted that damn car bad.
Dude, you gotta watch the video, man. It's
I'm going to.
All I gotta say is, you know, what's the difference between a pregnant woman and a light bulb? I just watched that one.
It's all according, people. He just might really wanted that car. That's just one thing.
I'm
He
not
just
paying
might
that
really
much
wanted
for
it.
No, not gonna happen. No, sorry.
So
I don't like paying that much for brand new cars. Although I did pay more than that for my truck that I'm selling, which I got in that truck for the first time in like a month today, and it made me sad about getting rid of it.
all I'm saying is, what we would pay is not necessarily what someone else would pay. If they think it's worth it, then hell, that's all that really matters to them.
Yeah, it's whatever it's worth to them.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. If he's happy with it, I'm happy for him. That's all that matters. Because he don't strike me as the type of person that sells a lot of his stuff. He keeps it. So I don't see him trying to flip that car or nothing like that. So
no, he don't. He's not a flipper, that's for sure. But he bought a freaking car, dude. I seen that car at one time at auctioned for $65,000.
Wow.
It's got a. I don't know, dude. I just don't see that car being worth 20.
I gotta ask people in here. You saw what the name of tonight's live stream was?
yeah, I've seen that.
Have you seen what my tagline says below my name?
No, I hadn't. I got it on. I got it on the chat. So
It says, "Don't ask why."
So why?
Don't ask why.
So why?
Why not?
I'm blind, so I couldn't read it anyway.
I had an old boss that would always do that to me. She was like a 5-year-old. Why? Like, oh my God, Brooke, I am going to kill you.
no, it sounds like
He's like,
Bama's son.
He told you
It would always be there would always be a reason for it. It wouldn't be just to annoy me. Yes, she loved to annoy me, but she'd do it to try and make me think about why I was doing what I was doing, or why we as a company were doing what we were doing. And usually, but it would irritate the piss out of me because that's easy to do.
Yep.
But
Sounds like Bama's son though
don't
really
ask
got a
why.
good car for his price.
Who did?
Sounds like Bama's son actually got a really good deal on that car if the swap was done
I
correctly.
really hope he did. I really hope they didn't screw him over at all, because that would be awesome. I love to see people get up on that, things like
Shit,
that.
yeah,
I never
hell
get. I never get that.
No, I
pay
never
for
seen
it.
him run across that kind of a deal.
$8,000 for something that's supposed to be that. When I get it, it's a Tinker toy. Yeah. Or it
Well,
doesn't
it's-
run. They lied to me.
It's all according to how the swap was done, if they used the correct parts, if the shit was even done correctly. You don't know.
But like
I mean,
you
'cause
said, you
that's
got videos of it driving, running,
It
all
it just seemed you can see it'll still run and drive. It still might not be swapped correctly though.
It could be a salvage title too.
Hey, even a
Yeah,
salvage
that's
title.
what
See,
I'm
I'm one of
saying.
those type people.
that.
I'm one of
pulling
those
the
type
engine and
people.
Transmission out of it. Nah.
I'm one of those
I
type
made my
people. I
money
buy a
if they
salvage
still
title
work.
car in a heartbeat.
I bought a lot of salvage cars. I got them cheap enough where I can make money on them.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Ford Blue. What Bama's son bought a 2000 Mustang GT that had a
Current
Gary. What
gen.
year? What
Current
year?
gen.
What is the?
Or
No. What year did your Mach 1? What year did they release that car?
21.
Okay, 21. Okay, so he bought a 2000 Mustang GT with a 21 Mach 1 engine and transmission in it.
Is it a manual or auto though?
It's a manual.
Okay, I didn't know if I don't remember him saying one or the other.
Yeah, he said it was a manual car.
Okay, so it
Yeah,
is,
because he told you, and then you said
3160.
and you said that's the problem because most kids wouldn't have bought it because most kids don't know how to drive a manual.
Yeah, they don't know how to drive a damn manual.
But
I refuse to drive
but he-
anything but a manual.
But he
My
bought.
kids know
He only
nothing
gives
but manuals.
$4,050 for the car, and then he paid $900 to have it shipped from Texas to Alabama. So
Oh, wait.
$4,950. That ain't bad.
So I was wrong there. My sons know nothing but manuals. My daughter drives an automatic. She's lame.
The engine and transmission alone is worth more than what he paid for the car.
Oh yeah, well over. As long as it runs and drives, yeah, that's definitely worth it. And if it's got the electronic package that goes with it, ECU and all that, yeah, definitely worth it.
As long as it's not filled entirely with Bondo and stuff like that, even then.
I don't care then. The body could be crap.
To
If
me,
it's
the
a
body.
transmission
Yeah.
run.
Yeah,
that is
to me, the body.
Transmission, the drivetrain
right there.
is, right there.
To me, the body means absolutely nothing to that car because you could pull all that shit right back out and put it in something else.
exactly.
Just to be able to get your hands on that
$1,000
running gear.
Engine
Just be able-
transmission combo.
Just to be able to
Brand
get your
new.
hands on
Used
that kind of
about
running
10.
gear, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I guess used it's about 10. Depends on how much mileage is on the engine and stuff, which you may or may not know.
Same thing to me, Blue.
Yeah.
Salvage title don't mean shit to me. I'll buy a salvage title car in a
So,
heartbeat.
My Focus ST that I have now is a salvage title because my old one got destroyed, so I had to rebuild. And to do so, the only one I could afford because I looked for one that was the same color and the same year. So I had to find one that was salvage title. And watch it. What's up, bro?
And Blue, why in the hell aren't you on the panel?
Because he's tired and doesn't want to be.
Well,
He's watching a movie with his wife.
He bought that new Edge Mustang, right?
Uh-huh.
It's got a 2021 Mach 1 engine and trans in it.
Uh-huh.
Nobody's going to put that kind of money into a car that's going to be all junk.
Exactly. I 100% agree with you, Gary. So at the price he paid for it, there's no way he can go up but from that deal.
Exactly.
Yeah, no shit.
But nobody's going to spend that kind of money to put an engine and trans in a car like that if the car's junk. So the car's probably pretty nice.
Hold on. That's what I was thinking the same thing, Gary.
Sorry, Blue, you in the sub basement.
Justin, I don't know you, Justin. But hey, man, how you doing? There's Justin. I don't know if I've ever seen him before, but how you doing, guys?
Justin Mohawk.
That car was probably a trade-in, and
What's
the
up,
dealership sent it through the auction.
Yep, and he said that they have already tried to run that car through the auction a couple of times before, and it didn't sell.
The car was a trade-in then.
Yeah. Probably.
Well, yeah, probably the car lot wanted way more than anyone would give for it because of what it's got in it.
Well, no, that's the point though. See, the thing of it is, if they sold it to a new car lot, they wouldn't be able to sell that car.
No, they would send it straight to the auction.
It would go
Straight to the auction, and the auction couldn't get. The auction was asking $8,000 for it. That's what they had the bid started at, and he offered $4,000, and they took it. They gave it to him for $4,050.
Because the reason is because they couldn't get rid of the car.
Stealing it.
And like I said, from my personal opinion, I think he stole the car for that price.
Well,
as long as the engine and trans is in good condition, he stole the car.
The transmission alone's $4,000.
That's what I'm saying. And that's a Gen 3. That's a Gen 3 Coyote in that car. That's the same engine that Mr. Gary's got in his new Mach 1. Same damn engine.
Buy that trans for fucking $4,000.
I think you could probably get the transmission for $4,000 from a salvage yard.
If it was busted as hell.
No, nobody's gonna buy a busted transmission.
So, I mean, back when 2-valve was at LKQ, I don't know if you remember this Mach 1, but remember he had that GT350 up there? And they sold that transmission, and remember it was busted pretty bad, and they still sold it for like $2,000 or something like that. Remember?
Right. Well,
that's right.
Because it was parts.
when I had to
And
buy a
you can
trans for
rebuild
my
it.
wife's Cobra for the Terminator back in the day, I spent $2,000 buying that trans from junkyard.
Yep.
Yeah. I
And
told Bama, as soon as your son gets that car back home, I said, offer him $1,000 more than what he paid for it. That way he's making profit and you got you a damn good car.
And at least damn good running gear.
Well, if nothing else, you got damn good profit if you ever decide to sell the car. You can make profit on that car.
Yeah.
Hey, Blue, Street Fox is asking if you got a lot of Fox body parts still.
yeah,
He's got 2 or 3.
yeah, I still got some parts.
Yeah, he's got a shit
I
ton
knew
of
the
parts.
answer, but I didn't think you seen it in the comments.
This is Ford Blue we talking about. This fucker got more Fox body parts than a damn junkyard.
Blue.
I've got 6 Foxes still, and I still have a bunch of shit in all my sheds. So yes, and I've got stuff in my storage unit. Why? What's up, Street Fox?
If I wasn't broke, I'd get one of them from you.
Mike's Garage, was you trying to ask a question a second ago?
Yeah, I was just going to mention a T that liked his icon. That's Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
That's an amazing movie.
See,
Yes, sir.
I didn't get that because I haven't seen that movie in so freaking long.
Oh, you got to watch out for the ether, and as you're driving and you got the top down, you got to worry about it because it's backcountry.
So his son bought a 2000 Mustang with a 21-ish Mach 1 motor and training
Yeah, both
For
of them came
four-
out of the same car, so
for
that's a good
$4
thing. They're matched.
grand.
Yeah,
That's a killer fucking deal. First thing
that's
I would
what
do
I
would
said.
be yank the motor and training out of it and scrap the car and find a Fox.
Well, my thing is, if the car is still in good condition, then I wouldn't do that because a lot of people these days they like the new edges, so it would be an
Well,
easy
the new
sell.
edge is up and coming. It is becoming the
Yeah,
what the
people
Fox
like the new
has
edges.
been
It
for a
would
long time.
it'd be easy to sell that car. Wouldn't be hard at
Yeah.
all.
Especially
new
if
edge,
you're just rolling
Like,
chassis.
like the Fox, the new edge makes a good drag car. It really does, especially the earlier ones.
And that's because it's still a Fox suspension, still
Yeah, right,
setup, so
exactly.
it works like a
But-
Fox.
But it's like the Fox, but with the added frame rails.
Yeah, and it's longer and
It's
wider,
stiffened up a little
so
bit more. But
yep,
you do still have to stiffen them even more if you want to put some power in them.
right.
Well, that's any car. I don't give a shit
Well,
what it is.
yeah,
You
I
got to do that to
understand,
every car.
Like a Fox body, if you want to put real power in it, you really got to stiffen that sumbitch up. It'll just
Well, because
it'll
the
twist
car
all day
wasn't
long.
built. The car wasn't built for the kind of power people putting in these cars.
I
Yeah.
know. That's why I'm
So-
saying this is like a Fox body really needs it, but a Fox body 2, i.e. SN95, needs more than the average newer car, but less than the Fox body needed.
The cool thing about the new edges is you can fit a fatter tire under without a mini tub.
That's
The
right.
cool thing about about them is they also take curves pretty easily. You can there's more stuff for they got a wider track and they're a little bit longer, so they do go around curves better than
They are
Fox
fun
bodies.
drivers.
But they're just a fat girl.
Well,
Yeah,
Blue,
but they're
answer
fun.
me.
If
Did they
you-
offer one of those with an independent rear suspension?
Yeah,
Yes,
all
I don't
the
know which car it was.
The Cobra.
The Cobra, the
Yeah,
99 and 2000 Cobra and the
Yep.
0304 Cobra had
And
IRS.
wasn't that the first independent rear suspension in a Mustang?
No, 1967
Yeah.
was the first year.
Yeah, that's way you're way
No,
off there.
okay.
1967.
In a modern age.
Put a
In a
fucking,
modern age.
IRS in a 67.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
talk Posy
I
track.
67.
dude, I bet that IRS really made that 67 handle really,
Hang
really
on,
good.
what'd you say, Mach 1?
What did they put an IRS in a 67?
Ford did 2 cars in 1967.
Okay,
they
that's
were
not a
both
production model
prototypes.
car.
There were prototypes that don't mean shit.
Well,
Yeah,
one prototype. Hang on.
I like that. That
He
don't
asked
mean
the fucking
shit.
question.
Mr. Mott, Mr. Mott, Mr. Mott, Mr. Mott.
Oh no, I'm not. Look,
Wait,
I'm gonna let Blue and Mock handle this because they are the damn old car gurus and not me.
We are
Oh,
talking
reselling.
about prototypes now when he's built when he just bought a car that's basically a prototype in its own right.
So hang on, he did not ask what was the first.
Okay,
fucking-
I meant
Yeah,
production
okay,
car.
I'm talking-
Okay, production. I'm sorry, if
Blue,
I
are you
ask a
talking-
question like that without a caveat, it means production.
Okay,
Are you talking about the Green Hornet?
Damn, I started a whole bunch of shit with that. I said the
So
IRS. didn't I?
99 was the first year IRS in a Mustang.
And they were actually a really good IRS too. The problem is not very many people got them.
They were 28 spline. They didn't hold any. They were 28 spline on the diff side and also on the hub side.
The
Right.
thing about it is they tried taking the fucking Corvette rear end and putting it in a Mustang back then.
Basically,
Yeah.
yep.
That's
Yeah.
what they
But
tried.
I've actually been in one of those that was fairly stock and around a track in one, and it actually handled quite well for its stock power levels.
It does.
Just the same here.
Real well too.
And the guy took it around the track like it was nothing. And it handled really well. I didn't feel any oversteer at all coming out of it. I didn't feel any of the back end raising, that you get with some of the stiffer rear ends. It felt really good. I didn't get to drive it. He wouldn't let me drive it because it was his pride and joy. But he did let me ride along in it. And it was at one of my track days. And so I rode in it and it felt great. I thought it did a really good job. And then I got in my Mustang and just outlapped the shit out of him.
Blue,
they-
going back to what you said though, if when they put that IRS up under the 67, even though it was a damn whatever kind of car it was, I bet it really made that car handle like a motherfucking like it was on rails. That would have been awesome.
That great because it never hit the street.
Well, you got a point there too, there, Gary.
Well, that's what, if you're talking about the prototype, that's what I was trying to say. One prototype was destroyed or supposedly destroyed, and then one of the employees of somehow ended up with one. It still till this day exists, but it's not the original owner of the car. It's a family member. And the car has been sitting outside behind the house for like almost 40 years.
God, what a shame.
That car you're talking
What a
about,
shame.
Barrett Jack or one of the whoever Jackson is from Barrett Jackson Auctions owns one exactly like you're talking about. He bought it and did a full restore. It was an
Craig
experimental
Jackson.
with him and it was a Shelby car.
Yeah.
Craig Jackson. He owns Barrett Jackson.
So,
So-
the Green Hornet.
So this was a red car, the one I'm
That's a little
thinking
red.
of.
Yep.
And who is the guy that we were talking about, Junkyard Crawl?
I don't know who that is.
Don't know.
Yeah, you guys were just talking about him the other day. He's the one that goes around to the salvage yards and has all that information of all the fucking cars.
He used to run-
Oh, Steve Mignante.
Steven Mignante did a fucking video on it. He met the dude and even talked to the original owner after it was supposed to be destroyed, something like that. And even went and did a video about the fucking car, and it was still sitting behind that dude's house.
Yep. The guy from Barrett Jackson Auctions bought it. It's little red, and he has both of them. One was green, the Green Hornets, what they called it, because he painted it back to that green. I forget what it was. It was a really beautiful green. And then that red one was the one that was supposedly crushed, and they went on a search and ended up finding it.
Okay, so both of them do still exist. then.
Yes. Yeah. If you get on Barrett Jackson's YouTube channel, they got a whole series on it. I watched it 3 weeks or a month ago. I heard about it. It is that Green Hornet is the sexiest car Mustang I think ever produced. It's a coupe with a Shelby front end, black top. It looks amazing. I'd love to replicate it.
Nate, the guy that you're talking about is Craig Jackson.
Yeah,
he owns
Craig Jackson.
Barrett Jackson.
And then there was something else. Oh,
This is-
did you know Ford did factory built basically pro mod cars?
Yeah. Well, actually, they didn't build them. They sent them out to have them built.
Okay.
On the assembly line, they went to another company, and the other company is the one that turned them into the cars.
and they were called. They took them around to all the military shit.
That was the boss. It was the boss 429.
Hey, Salty, are you still here, or did you?
Didn't they call him like Sergeant Boss or something like that?
What it was?
I'm still here. I'm still here. Can you hear me?
It was called like
Okay.
one of the wrestlers. He's
Yep,
got
we hear
one.
you.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the wrestlers does have one. I can't
Oh,
remember.
you talking about Bill Goldberg? Yeah, Bill Goldberg does it. He's got that Mustang that he takes around for all the troops and stuff like that.
Yeah, what's the car called?
Ah, man, without me getting on his channel and researching, I can't remember the name of it. But I know the car you're talking about.
Well,
I
there
know
was
the car
a
you're
bunch
talking
of them, and it was some deal that Ford set up or did or something like that for all the troops.
It
And
was
they
Yeah.
went,
man or something like that, or I don't know, man. I can't remember.
yeah,
Yeah,
Ford's always had their hand in badass shit.
Bill Goldberg always seems to find those like really special cars, especially when it comes to something to do with the military, the troops and stuff. He's all about that kind of shit, man. Just
Well,
Bill Goldberg's
Goldberg,
he's a great guy, man. He's a really
Bill
good guy.
Goldberg. I was in Iraq for
Okay,
2
you ready?
years.
You ready?
Bill-
It was the legendary Boss 429 lawman. There was 2 of them made.
Yep, the lawman. There was 2 sanctions. I think if you read farther in it, Mach 1, it says that there was 2 made and sanctioned by Ford, but the company or something that did it did other ones too, and then they just called them the Lawman Mustang or something, but they were exactly the same.
So anyhow, the one that Goldberg owns used to belong to a guy we went to church with, which was his name was Paul Hatton. He was a pinstriper.
Oh, okay. That's cool to know.
He owned one of those cars, and the car that one that Goldberg owns, I believe, is the one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like I said, without going back to his YouTube channel and actually doing the research, I couldn't remember what the car was named. I just know it's a beautiful damn car. I know
just
that.
typed in Goldberg's 429 Boss.
Yeah, and you know what? Dude, it's like he protects that car, dude. That is like his most pride and joy car, man. He loves that damn car.
Well, that car, they used to take those cars and put them on the aircraft carriers, and they would make hits on the aircraft carrier with them.
Yep.
Which is, and if you read into it a little bit more, that is part of the reason why Ford, the guy that developed the 2020 GT500.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the Lawman Mustang had something to do with him, the way he was working on the developing of the 2020 GT500. And every time he was asked about the 0 to 60 times or whatever on the 2020 GT500, he said he didn't care about the 0 to 60. He was more interested in, and he said feet. And the reason is because the feet was the aircraft carrier measurement, and he wanted his.
Mm-hmm.
They were more worried about the 0 to 100 and back to 0 again, because in
Without
so many
falling off
feet,
the aircraft carrier.
because they wanted to be able to make a hit on the aircraft carrier 0 to 100 back to 0, turn around and be able to go back the opposite direction on an aircraft carrier. And it's partially to pay homage to the troops and partially to pay homage to the original Mustang that was sanctioned or whatever by Ford, which is the Lawman car, because they used it for the troops and to boost spirits and all that shit, and they were making hits on aircraft carriers with it.
Little Red. He just posted the link. Nate did for Little Red.
What the hell is Little Red?
500 prototype Little Red.
Oh,
the 1967 Shelby GT500. Proto.
Hell, they made a few different renditions of the 500.
It's the Barrett Jackson channel, so it's.
Well, you know the Barrett Jackson, Nate, is going on right now.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Yeah.
It's happening right now.
This is just the Barrett Jackson channel talking about the 1967
Well, they have
Shelby.
a full 45-minute video. If you it's probably
They
even
do.
suggested the Hunt for Little Red. That's that
Yeah.
car. That car has 2 superchargers on it.
The Hunt for Little Red.
Yep.
Barrett
Independent
Jackson
rear
2 years
suspension,
ago. That
60,
one.
67.
The
Craig
43-minute
Jackson.
video. The Hunt for
Craig
Little Red.
Jackson's got a lot of those one-off, two-off cars, man. He, you know, when you're in his shoes, and you got the reach that man's got,
Thanks for
you
the
can
link.
get any damn thing you want in the world.
Thank you for the link, because under that link was the search for Little Red, which is
Yeah.
even better video, which I've seen before. It's a better video than the little short one. The short one's good.
The
It gives
short
you
one
a lot
don't
of
give you enough.
information quick. It's a lot quick information, but you watch the long one because it's his searching for that car because he wanted it.
And they actually
He won.
find it. And from what he was just saying in that short, and I remember it now because it's been a month now, he actually goes back through and talks to basically everybody that was involved with that car from the time it came out of the factory. Like all the people still exist.
Yep. Yeah,
I
it's
think
a
one
good.
was
The
in-
long video is good. I've actually
Yeah.
watched that one before too, but I haven't saved it. It's something I wouldn't mind watching again. But yeah, the EXP 500 coupe is crazy. It really is. I would.
Do we
love to
still
that.
have T. Hetzler on the panel, or did he bail?
T. Hetzler is
I still see
on the
him.
panel.
I hadn't flapped those goddamn gums in a long time.
So is Ford is Ford actually talking about putting a different motor in the new Mustangs, like a 6.8?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't heard anything.
Not that
like
I've heard of.
I haven't heard anything on it. They should put
I
a
wouldn't-
damn supercharger on the GT from the factory.
Yeah, no shit.
Stop
I mean,
They're not going to put it on
they're
the
already-
GT. They're going to put that
so
on the dark horse.
to equal the power. So to equal the power, the LS to equal the power of the 5.0 had to go to what, 6.8? So if Ford were to do a 6.8 in the same version of like the Coyote 5.0, they'd fucking extremely exterminate them. But then their engine bay would have to get twice as size.
Not to put a. You think they'd have to go that much bigger to put a 6.8 Coyote in there?
No, I don't. I'm joking. It wouldn't have to be that much bigger because the block itself wouldn't get that much bigger. It's your intake is your issue, your heads and your valves. That's what sticks out so far because it's the double. But they wouldn't
Right.
get much bigger. They wouldn't get much
Damn, the
bigger.
car is
It's a
already
joke.
heavy enough. We don't need them to add no more weight to the
It
motherfucker.
actually, to go from a 5.0 to a 6.8 wouldn't have to be that much bigger of an engine. It would be bigger, yes, it would have to. But look at the Godzilla, the 7.3. It's
Yeah,
not
but they're
that
not
much
putting
bigger
those
than
in
the Coyote,
Mustangs.
But that is a push rod.
They're not
That is
putting
a
those.
push rod engine, though. But still,
Oh, they wouldn't be any bigger than a 5.4 or 4 cam like in a GT 500 because
right.
add a little bit more bore and it would be good.
I wouldn't do that so much. To go to the 6.8 bore, you'd probably overstretch the walls. Your walls would get a little thin, I think. You'd have to go.
Well,
with
and you'd
a
add
bigger
more
block.
stroke.
You'd have to go with a little bit bigger block, I think.
I
Not
can't
much
add
bigger.
any more stroke. I've only got 4 inches.
So the 5.4 has.
Nate's throwing up shit again.
God damn. I
So
mean,
the
who's willing to
5
come down here and do jumping jacks on my ass? I might be able to get her another ½ inch.
You know, Nate, when you say that, the Legend of the Green. So when you sent me that link, right below that link is the Legend of the Green Hornet, and then the 43-minute version of that video.
Yep.
Of the.
That's
so
why.
you don't-
Well, some people don't want to watch the. They're not. Some people just want like 4 minutes, and that's enough for them. I like
Attention span.
Yeah,
I
mine's
like
really
watching the whole link shit.
Hey, Salty, you
Yes,
gotta
sir.
be careful, otherwise you're gonna bend a rod.
See, and that's what I was
You gotta
talking
remember,
about.
the shorter the rod, the stiffer it is.
Blitzkrieg, you are correct. Okay, I gotta say this. So Blitzkrieg is
I
correct.
touched that with a 10-foot rod.
Old Ford blocks. Everybody, shut the fuck up. Old Ford blocks, the non overhead cams, the push rod style Ford blocks were the same way as the LS blocks. So 4.8 to 6.2, basically the same block. Yes.
Yep.
And in the old Ford blocks, it was the same thing. In the newer overhead cam is where it gets bigger, and it's not even the block really getting that much bigger. Because look at the 302 and the 351. How much different is that block?
2 inches wider, 1.5 inches taller.
Exactly, almost the same block. from a quick glance, most people that don't know them couldn't tell the difference. Really, they couldn't.
Right.
And
So a 260, a 255, a 289, and a 302, they are the
All the
same
same.
block,
all the
Yeah.
same.
except
That's a
bore
4.6
and
to a
stroke.
5.0.
That's
So
it.
289, 302. That's 4.6 to 5.0 right there. So, when
So,
people were
a lot
irritated,
of-
they went to the 4.6. I'm like, they went back to the 289 is all they did.
Right. Well,
Basically.
281.
Well, yeah, I said
Well,
basically.
they didn't go back to the
Right.
289 because it's a totally different engine than the 289.
You know what I
281
mean, though. They just went to the smaller board. They
No,
went
they
to the
just went.
smaller
They went
side.
back to the cubic inch displacement. Is all they did.
Yeah.
Right. So, what's funny is the 4.6 is a 3.5 inch bore with a 3.5 inch stroke, but the 5.4 is a 3.5 inch bore with a 4.185 stroke.
That's not much of a difference there.
Right.
Stroke
But the
difference
block is
got
2
a
inches
huge-
taller and 2 inches wider.
And that's a massive difference in displacement.
Yep. From 4.6 to 5.4.
So when they went to the Coyote block, though, it made the engine look so much bigger. The block itself is teeny because I've had them out. I've seen them sitting there. The Coyote block is small. It is very
So are the
small.
4.6s and the 5.0s.
Yeah.
Or the
exactly.
5.4s, yeah.
They're little teeny blocks, but it's when you put those heads on them, that's when they get big. And then you put the valve covers on them and everything else, and it makes them stick out like big V's, you know?
And a lot of people don't know, but they're not really so much wider than a 351 Windsor until you
Not
get
really.
up above the exhaust flange on the mod motors or the
That's
Coyotes. So once you're above the valve cover or the exhaust flange section, from there
Then it
up, it
widens
gets
out,
much
yes.
bigger and wider. Yeah.
If it was wider than the exhaust section, you'd be screwed because there's no room in the fucking car for those for long tubes. I know because I've replaced them, and there's like no room on that side, on the passenger side. None.
I think part of the reason they went with the 5.0, and this is just my personal opinion, I have not read or found anything on it, but when people were building the 4.6s and they were stroking them to 5.0, they came to life. Those motors,
The 5.0 it's a good balance. It is. The 5.0, the 302 5.0 hits a great balance of power to weight, for the engine, not the car itself, but power to weight, and it gets decent torque, unless of course you've got a Coyote, which gets horrible torque in the low end, especially if you get rid of the little flaps they have in the intake, which I did. Low end torque goes away at that point. But I think the 5.0 was a good balance. It really was. For power to weight distribution, I think it was a great balance.
I still think the 5.8's better.
Well, see, and here's the thing. The 5.0 Coyote, yeah, you said you're talking about it doesn't make a lot of torque. It does, except, the flappers, the IMRCs helps that because, yep, intake manifold runner controls, just in case anybody listening doesn't know what it is. It shuts off half of the intake manifold, so it gets less free-flowing air, and it makes it burn the fuel with more fuel, and it creates torque. So a lot of people in the old days with 283s, 289s, 273 Chryslers, 302 Chevys, 302 Fords, 318s, they used to take those small cubic inch, small stroke, high winding motors, and they'd add gear and they'd add compression. And that's how they got them to hang with the big blocks with all the torque.
Great.
Well, that's the one thing with the Coyote is if you set it upright, like mine is, and mine was before I even put the Whipple on it, 8,000 was no problem. 8,000 RPM was no problem with that car. Because
Right.
I went with because I upgraded from the 16 to the 18 intake manifold, which gave it the much longer runners, and I locked out the IMRCs. And so I lost low end torque. There was no lie. I lost low end torque, but I gained up the top end. Oh my God, I gained some power. So the top end of that thing was on fire. Anything past like 3,500 RPM was fire. It was awesome, but that low end sucked. So your launches were horrible. If it was drag strip, your launches were horrible. But on the back end, if you were racing quarter mile, you were on fire. But
Right.
I used it at that point. I was using it for road course. I wasn't doing drag. I was doing drag with it, but that was brackets, so you didn't really need. It didn't matter as long as I stayed, consistent. I was doing road course, which was my favorite thing to do. What's up, Sublime?
What's up?
I still enjoy road course more, but it's more expensive. So drag strip is what I do.
But
Mr.
if you
Mach
take that-
1 has
if you drop that
personal
almost 1,000
experience.
pounds on that car, the torque will feel a lot more than it is.
What's that?
Hey, we're talking about Little Red and the green one and stuff like that. Now, the Little Red, did that have an independent suspension in it?
Yes.
Little Red
Yeah.
did. It was the XT. It was the
It
experimental.
shows it in that video. I actually watched it through to make sure. I was pretty
No,
sure.
because it's not showing it here, it's just showing it they had the twin turbos or the twin blowers on.
If you watch past that, there's a small clip of the rear end, and you can see the A arms in the back.
Yeah, Little Red was the experimental 500 or
So
the GT
Mr. Mach
500
1 will
on
have
fire.
personal experience with this. His wife's GT350.
Yeah.
Okay, that car with the flat plane crank, it's happy
Sounds
in the lower RPMs, but it is extremely happy in the upper RPMs. That motor is really happy at 9,000 RPMs.
It loves to spin.
But I
Yes.
will say the flat plane crank does have its issues.
But
It does. But
Every
it-
engine has
that's
its
okay.
issues, though.
But
They fixed it.
right,
Yeah.
but if even there, and Mach 1, you know as well as I do, factory is not going to put as much into the balancing of that motor at the high RPMs as a race shop would.
mid
That's
range.
So-
why they kept it around 8,200. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
But you throw a little bit more money at it, and that motor being a flat plane crank, being square, that motor would have no problem. Actually, it's under square. That motor should have no problem with some money thrown at it, turning 12,000
I was
RPMs.
going to say you're going over 10,000 RPM at that point.
Well, no,
Right.
the guys that I know,
Yeah. 12.
the guys that I know that actually put the money into those cars, that they were able to put a turbo on them or a blower on them, are turning those cars at 10 grand.
Yes.
Yeah, nice.
And that's the difference. Okay. And they could probably, if they did a
That-
few different
wait,
things,
wait.
change the cam, they could probably take it to 12 or more.
You know,
Oh,
say
Well, you're going to start running into
Let's
valve
see.
float, valve train issues because that stock stuff,
that's-
even more
No, wait.
modified stuff at 12,000
Can I
RPM.
Yeah, you're
say
screaming.
one thing?
You're stretching shit at that point.
But
right.
you can work with the valve train and the cams. You can work with the valve train and the cams to deal with the valve float.
If you're
You need
putting money
motion
into it,
pressure.
that is working with your valve training cams.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
that's putting money into it.
when that motor is in the position of the GT350 and higher value parts in it, then that is no longer just a car engine. That is basically two motorcycle engines.
But look at what Blitzkrieg said, and that's what I agree with. The exhaust notes on the FP crank, mind blowing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So
It has a great sound.
one of the guys here in town at a machine shop, he has a flat plane crank small block Chevy,
Ooh, nice.
and it turns 11,000 RPMs.
Wow.
Man,
Okay.
what was you gonna say?
Never mind.
Wow.
He was trying to get a word in. He kept saying, "Could
Well,
I say
I know he
Could I
asked
say
something in the private chat asking how W12s work, and I've read about W12.
That
and how they
wasn't what
work.
I was talking about. Most of the time,
I've watched videos on it, but by God, I could not explain it to you. W12s work in a weird way. They work like two V8s put together, or two V6s put together. I'm sorry. W12s are a very, very weird engine that I don't know how the fuck it works, but goddamn it, somebody dreamed it up and they made it work.
I think he was trying to ask something about the flat plane crank motor.
Yeah. They're running them at 14,000 RPMs.
14,000.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
if it's set up right,
Yeah.
a flat plane crank can do 14,000, no problem.
No problem. No problem. It's
If
got
you
all.
put
It's got the
enough
weight in it,
money.
but you don't actually need the money necessarily. You just need to remove the restrictions.
Oh, you need the money. Oh,
Yeah,
you
you're
need the money.
putting
Oh yeah, well, some of the restrictions are the problem, yes, but
Yeah.
some of the parts are not going to handle that kind of
That's true. 14,000
like for
cars, thing.
yeah. So for example, like that engine that is in the GT350, it has forged pistons. Right, it does have forged pistons, but they're 4032 forged pistons, not 2618.
There you go.
4032 forged 4032 forged pistons. Damn, that's a tongue tire.
I
Son
know,
of a
right?
bitch. Okay, so those pistons hold a lot of heat and they expand a lot at high RPMs and high heat.
They tend to warp.
Yes. So
which it tends to bend rods.
yes. And then, you know, that engine, the GT350's got H-beam rods. Well, at those kind of RPMs, H-beam rods are not going to stay happy. So you need to go with like an X rod or something like that. And then you have to get real comfortable with the balance too. That balance machine needs to spin way past the 10K.
What's an X rod look? What's an X rod? I know I-beam.
An
I don't
X
think I've ever
rod.
dealt with an X rod engine.
An X rod kind of looks like an I-beam rod, but it's way beefier, and on the corners it's way beefier.
Does it have like webbing built into it or something?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, so maybe I've
It's
seen one, but I've
It's a
never
big
heard
ass
of the X
freaking
rod.
box. It's a big damn
it's
box.
Well,
it's
I've
basically
seen
a giant
I-beam.
chunk of metal.
I've seen some I-beam rods that were huge, that were massive.
Yep.
Yes, me too.
Compared to what I'm running in my car, and they were meant for my car. So I don't know. I
You're
thought
gonna
they were
wanna
just
have
I-beam.
that thing balanced within a
They-
gram, and from the
they were
factory,
writ-
I don't think it's nearly that close. I know, like the 4.6s were up to 9 grams off as
Yes.
they came out from the factory. So I mean, this you'd have to be under a gram difference to try to. You know,
No, it's like dragster engines that do the what's their RPM that you know, the 10,000 plus horsepower engines.
Shit, I couldn't tell you what those
I think
RPMs
they
are.
run 10,000 RPMs.
Yeah, at least.
No, they run a little higher than that because they used to. When I worked at Carlson Paving,
Yeah, they use
they were
radials
building
too.
them behind us. It was Bucky. I don't know if you know Bucky's.
Yep.
The Bucky's brothers, in Washington State. They were building those dragsters, and every time they test a new engine out, with all the doors closed, we heard that son of a bitch. It shook our building. Yeah, and people like me in the building, there were about 4 or 5 of us. We like creamed our pants every time we heard them, you know, because
I mean, it's 1,200 horse per cylinder.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy, ain't it, Luke? That's fucking crazy, ain't it?
I did find out going over there and talking to them, they are balanced within half a gram front to rear.
Yep.
Half a
But you
gram
have
front
to
to
do
rear is the maximum.
It's a
And
radial engine.
if they're close
Isn't
to half a gram, they usually go back and try and fix it.
No, a
Because-
pro mod engine or a dragster engine's not a radial engine.
Yeah, these
No,
are
I-
dragster engines.
I was just watching something
Yeah,
on
they're
those big
rebuilt
ass
every run.
engines
You run it
the other
they
day.
tear it down, they fix it, and then
Yep.
they run it again. You
Yep.
don't
Yep.
run it more than once on a tear down.
Yeah,
No,
they're
they run it.
they're 12,000 they're 12,000 horsepower now.
So
Yeah,
here's
they've
the
been
thing.
12,000 for a while, but these were
Why
the ones
wouldn't-
we were building there were about 10,000 because they were for secondary runners, not Bucky.
I
and
went
them.
to Throwdown in T-Town down in Tulsa, Oklahoma. They got this Throwdown in T-Town race. It's really badass.
Yeah.
Some of the fastest cars in the country go there for Throwdown in T-Town. Anyways, there's a Harley, and I was checking out the Harley, and I was like, dude, You run extremely fast, and when you fire this thing up, it's thunderous like hell. What kind of power is this making? He says it makes 1,000 horsepower per cylinder, plus or minus a couple, depending on the tune. And I said, this Harley makes 2,000 horsepower. He said the best I've seen it made 2180 on the best tune.
That's
on a Harley.
Okay.
Yeah, but you also got to consider what y'all are not thinking about though. You can have all that horsepower, but it's the fuel they're running that's making all that power.
That's what I was asking. What kind of fuel is that thing running?
Yeah, you're not going to get that on any. Yeah, you're not going to get that on any other fuel but what they're running.
Right, but it was on nitromethane and just like
Do you know how much this
hot fuel dragster fuel, right? Huh?
Yeah, that's nitromethane.
Gallon.
Okay,
That stuff is expensive.
so the point is, it was water cooled too. It had a radiator on the front of the fucking thing with a giant fan on it and a giant air scoop.
A Harley with a water radiator?
Oh yes.
Yeah, they build them every. Minuteman, they build them every day now. They build Harley Davidsons every day now.
Not
Put a
that
street with a
big.
damn radiator on.
Not that big. They don't build them that
Okay.
big without
So my point is if you can get 2,000 horsepower out of a fucking Harley, why not just stick with 700 horse out of a Harley and throw it in front of your car, and you'd have no weight in the front of your car?
Yeah, no shit, right? That would be a cool bill, wouldn't it? That'd be a cool ass bill, wouldn't it, Blue?
I'm sorry.
That'd be
but
badass.
We know this. We know that Harley engines are notoriously some of the worst balanced engines ever built.
I know.
So
That's why you go to the aftermarket and you get the S&S engine.
hang on, what Mark one?
The first thing is that they build these engines for that type of fuel. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Yep,
Like-
exactly.
Like, the E85 and this and that. Those engines, they build them and tune them for that particular fuel.
But no,
Right.
no, Mr. Mott, you don't understand. They can actually swap the
Let
fuels
me
out
explain
in
something to you,
between.
man. Let me explain something.
No,
to
no.
you, man. As far as understanding, you better check yourself on that because I've been around this shit for fucking a long time.
Look, there is no other kind of fuel they can run in those cars that's going to create that kind of power.
I
If
understand.
they've-
that.
No, I ain't talking to you, Gary. I'm talking to Minuteman. I understand what you're saying.
No. I'm saying that they can drive the bikes there on regular gas.
No, they
And then-
don't. They trailer.
No, they cannot. No, they cannot.
They
No, they cannot.
They trailer those
No,
son of a bitches.
no.
Fuck those engines up so bad, dude.
No,
Well,
Regular fuel would
them
kill
engines
it.
wouldn't even run on regular fuel. They wouldn't even
Hell
crank.
no.
You couldn't even crank those engines.
Look, dude.
But I'm sure you could lower the compression some and change it down to,
You know how much
race
work that
gas
is?
or something,
You can
Race
do
gas,
that?
yes. Race
Yeah.
gas.
and it'd probably still be pissed off.
Dude,
Oh, yeah,
let me
of
tell you
course.
something.
No,
You
those
try-
are
you
the
try to
kind
run
of Harleys that
regular
get
fuel in
taken to the track on a trailer.
What'd you say, Mach 1?
If you try running regular fuel on one of those, dude, you're talking spark back from hell.
Dude, you
Even
would
if you
fry,
lowered the
you would-
compression?
dude, you would fry that engine. Them engines are purposely
It wouldn't
built
even
strictly to
start.
run on
If
that
you could
fuel.
start it,
You can't run it on
regular
nothing
fuel,
else.
Good luck.
No,
That's what
you
I'm
have to
saying.
run it
What
on
about
that fuel.
lowering the compression?
I don't even
Not-
think lowering the compression
You
would do that.
couldn't
Is
do
it
that.
run that fuel? Yes. But the run regular fuel in a car that's been built for alcohol or whatever, dude, it's not
Or
going to
nitromethane.
No,
So I do know that you can run a regular car on nitromethane, and if you don't upgrade the injectors to like the massive amounts you can, to the biggest one you can, they won't run. But if you put big enough injectors, they'll run temporarily. And this was proven on Cletus McFarland until they blew the engine
Thank
with
you.
nitromethane in a regular engine. But going the opposite way doesn't work.
That's like
taking
putting
a
healthy food in my
nitromethane
belly.
engine and putting regular fuel in it. doesn't
yeah,
work.
yeah. But see, you also got to remember too, when you run it on a lower fuel like that, you put a lower fuel in a big engine like that,
Doesn't work.
no, you're going to ruin the engine because the engine and
It
all
just
the
doesn't
parts that are built for that engine are strictly designed to run
Here's
on
the
that
thing,
type
Salty.
of fuel.
It doesn't work at all. it won't start on regular.
Oh, I said that. I said that along
We
10
were
minutes ago
talking
in the
about
conversation.
people that were
I
rebuilding
know,
the
I know,
entire
and I'm trying
fucking
to
engine every
reemphasize that
single
point.
time.
It won't even start.
I know it
It
won't start.
won't work.
Like I said, if it did, dude, it'd be spark knock from hell.
Oh, dude, you would
It'll just
seize
be
that
one
motherfucker
giant
up in a
knock.
heartbeat.
Yeah.
Be
Good
like
luck
a
getting it
diesel.
started on 93. Oh, that's a
The
beautiful.
heat,
That's a
the
dandy.
heat that engine would create would just seize that motherfucker up.
I wonder if you tried to run
Ooh,
93 into it, if
that's
it would
birdie.
essentially turn into diesel at that point.
What
Because
year
I
was
don't
that?
even know if it.
93? Oh, that's only a couple years earlier than the one
you
I
don't even
had.
need damn spark for
I
it.
had a well, mine was a C20. It wasn't a C. Oh, the 454.
So
Mine
honestly,
was a
I thought
350, and it was a C20, and it was a 75, and it was nowhere near as nice as that one. And it
Look at those
wasn't low.
wheels.
Fucking Food and Supplies belly, dude. That was funny.
Yeah, exactly.
is
It was,
nice.
Gary. I agree.
I like,
You like
that.
that?
I really like that truck. That is a
Dude,
that's a
if-
Chevy I would own in a heartbeat.
If you guys ever want to go and watch something really cool, just go to for those that's never been, go to an NHR racing stand and watch them rebuild those engines after every run.
I have done that. It is
Dude,
so
the parts, when they pull them out of that little 3-second run, it looks like those damn parts have got like 50,000 miles on them. Them
Hey,
some
you know what
bitches
really
are almost
kills me?
wore out.
See, you know, so the summer nationals that are in Washington State, that when the nationals come to the Pacific Raceways, for years I always wanted to go to Summer Nats. I wanted to go. I just kept wanting to go every year, and it's at the end of summer, and every year I would be out of the country. And the one year I was not out of the country, they canceled them because of COVID, and so I didn't get to go, and I was fucking pissed. Did we just lose somebody? We just lost somebody.
Minuteman.
Okay. He'll come back.
who'd we
to it.
lose?
Man, it's
Isn't
crazy
it?
though to watch those guys rebuild that engine, and now
It
they've
is.
lowered the time. That they used to have 2 hours in between rounds to build
They
those
got about
engines,
an
rebuild
hour,
them.
90
They
minutes
got about
now,
an
right?
hour, maybe. I think it's 90 minutes, maybe less
Yeah, I
now.
thought it was 90 minutes for them
But
to
see,
do
they
it, which is
rebuild
kinda
every
bullshit
single
because that's
part.
a
They,
lot of work.
but you know, they got to do that though, because they got other classes got to run in between those.
But I'm lazy, so
Dude,
90 minutes is
they have somebody underneath that engine, somebody
Shit,
on
yeah.
top of that engine, and somebody on each side of that engine.
Dude,
Yeah,
that
Have
is
you
like
guys
a
ever been?
that is like a perfect ballet, man. Every single person's got their job, and dude, they are on that shit. It's awesome to
So
watch.
have you guys ever been inside of a Top Fuel dragster trailer?
Yes, I have. Yes.
I have.
Yep. I have.
So most of the big end teams have extra engine, extra
hell yeah.
heads. They
Yeah.
have complete extra rotating assemblies. That way, if anything goes wrong with the rotating assembly, they can just slide the rotating assembly
They
out and
have
slide a
so
whole
many
nother one
freaking
in.
parts. It's so amazing what they have in those trailers.
Yeah.
And last time I was in one, I was actually at a at one of my road course events, but the next 2-3 days after that road course event, it was all big dragster stuff, and so they had a bunch of cars were there, some big dragsters, and those guys were sitting there doing their work, and they were open, and they were chilling because they had like 2 days till they had to do anything. And so when we walked up to them, they were more than welcome to show us all around, open up the cabinet, show us what they had, how it worked, who did what. They were cool. They were really accommodating to, like, because I told them, you know, I'm here, and I was in my Focus, and I'm like, I'm here doing my road course and getting my assessment and getting my time in with the coach because I needed to do that for my sports license. And they were like, yeah, well. And I was like, well, I drag race too, but it's just bracket racing. I'm slow. I've got a slow car. It does 12.2. That's it in the quarter, 12.2. It's slow. And they were like, yeah, we don't care. You're interested? Come on in. And I went through like 3 or 4 trailers, just checking them out, meeting the people, shaking some hands. And
Yeah, I've
they
been inside of
all
Ron
set up
Capps and Clay
almost-
Millikins.
The only difference between them was the manufacturer of the trailer. Seriously. And every one of them had the trailers where the car went up top and downstairs is just garage. And then you drive onto the door, and the door comes up, and you drive that in or pull it in.
Yeah,
And then the
99%
door
of
goes
them
down,
use
and it
feather-like
flips up
trailers.
and closes. And those are awesome trailers. I want one.
Mhm.
So,
So I
Ford
seen-
Blue, is it, so what's easier for those Top Fuel engines? Is it to rebuild it or just swap another long block in?
It
No, they rebuild it.
depends.
No, they
So, okay, so what's easier depends on the damage that's done, because
Exactly.
if they swap a whole nother engine in, then they have to adjust the clutch again.
And if they swap another engine
Uh-huh.
in on a weekend of a racing, that's it. They're done. That's their last engine. They can't swap another engine. They're only allowed
Right.
one engine swap. Now,
So-
if it's just their drivetrain or the rotating assembly, they can swap like 2 or 3 of those in as long as it's the same block. So there's
And
rules
then
on that. I don't remember
there's
exactly
rules,
what they
yep.
are, but they're allowed to do so much. But after so many things, they're done. They can't do anymore. So
So,
swapping the engine is a last ditch resort, because at that, because if you swap an engine, it resets your rotating assembly swaps. But
so
you
the
don't
other
want to have to
thing
swap an
is
engine if you don't have to. That's
The other
what I
thing-
was told. That's what I was told by the guys I was talking to.
the other thing is if you go on the Top Fuel trucks, you'll see that there's only a couple. They'll show you all around, but there's only a couple of things that they keep proprietary. Their
Yeah.
cams are proprietary. That's secret. Their tune is secret, and their clutch settings are secret.
Their
Yeah, I
clutch
didn't-
settings
they
is top
didn't show
secret.
me any of that.
They ain't
Tunes,
telling nobody
I
their
didn't
clutch
care about their
settings.
tunes. I did love it because one guy called me over because he saw me out there and he waved me over right before they were starting one up. Because he's
Yeah,
like,
they're-
"You want to be here? We're going to start this one up." He said, "Plug your ears."
Yeah, their clutch settings is the most secret thing that they got
Oh
on
my
that
god!
damn
Just
car.
to listen to one of those things start up
You-
is amazing. This thing
They ain't
sounds
telling
good.
nobody that
Even
shit.
with I had earplugs in. Even with the earplugs in, they sound so fucking good.
What's
But
up,
they are loud.
Stream Trout? What's going on, buddy?
What's up, Trout? How's it going?
Now, y'all may have been in a trailer like that and walked around, but only Salty has been on his knees in a trailer, looking like a circus seal, playing
Circus seal. Damn, D. A circus seal.
back and forth.
Damn. A circus seal. Holy shit.
He ain't right.
That is
So what-
hilarious.
I'm getting
Hey, T, when you saying that's his cost of admission?
So my picture in my brain of a circus seal is
Oh my God, he done went so damn far. He's damn picturing that shit now.
Damn.
That's the same thought I had too, Blue.
Oh my
Blue eliminate me.
That's
Hey.
hilarious.
Hey, T, everybody on the race team's got to do something, right?
Right. Hey, if they blow a motor, Salty blows the team.
so Salty. So what you're saying is on a race team, if Salty's on the race team, he's got to fluff the driver.
Hey,
I guess.
that's where Salty,
He the fluff.
that's where Salty got his name from, because he's full of all that damn semen salt. Yeah, all that salt. That's where he got his nickname from.
He's a salty ass individual.
Damn, brother. I tell you.
Salty just got a new name. It's called SS.
Oh my God.
Hey everybody, I have to get off of
Oh.
here. The wife went to bed a few minutes ago and she's
Oh,
not playing on her phone, so I got a bell. Everybody have a great evening.
Later, Blue.
You too, Ford Blue. You
Take
too,
it
buddy.
easy,
Take
Blue.
care.
Later, Blue.
Take care, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, do not.
I gotta-
Hey, we'll talk to you
Oh,
later.
my.
Blue.
You have a good
What?
one, Blue. Thanks for coming in.
We'll talk to you later.
All right, you
Yes,
guys
sir.
have a great evening.
Just don't
Take
dream
care,
about
buddy.
that seal tonight, brother.
Later, bro.
Later, guys.
Well, I have to go to work in the morning too. Son of a bitch, it's almost 11.
Oh my
Who
Lord.
the hell
That's
kept me up
fucking
this
hilarious.
late? It's Sublime.
Oh,
I blame
my God,
Sublime.
Wasn't me.
You still watching Barry Jackson?
How was your dinner there?
Yeah, I'm letting the dogs out right now.
I gotta ask, how was that dinner?
It was good. Kim got the sizzling, and they were sizzling when they came to the table. Steak fajitas, and I got the 4 mini bacon burgers with fries. Pretty good.
Nice.
Well,
You
I
got
got
some
somebody
sliders, huh?
coming in trying to say
You
do
got-
not block or, and I'm not going to block them, but I am going to ban them.
Wait, who? What?
Oh, somebody just tried to come in and their name was "Do Not Block" and it cut off, and I just.
Oh my God. Really? You're going to choose that name and not expect to be fucking hacked? What the hell's wrong with you?
Oh
my
do that.
God.
I'm just gonna block you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ban
Oh,
you
my Lord.
instantly. I don't even care if it's somebody I know at that point.
Does people not use? Oh my God. People
If
not
you're
even
gonna
have
come in
common
with a
sense.
name like that, you're gonna get banned instantly.
No shit.
Can you imagine if somebody tried to come on the panel and their name was Pecker Cumming?
Hmm.
Or either that or Haywood. Haywood what? Haywood, you blow me?
Hey,
We're gonna see T come up here one night. I got wood.
I got wood.
So
That's
I
right.
don't know who that was. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people banned now, totally. Electros Lover, Swedish Chad, Zellion, Kak, Raphael
Damn,
Naria
that's a name.
Espinoza,
That's a name right there.
Candia, and Cheyenne White Cloud. Those are all banned accounts because to come into my
Man.
shit, you either have to register as one thing, and I can ban you. So fuck y'all.
So Gary, so after your whole month off, how was your one day at work? I just
He
want to know
chopped it in
how
half.
was it?
That was that good.
He showed
you
up
get-
and drank coffee all day.
Oh, you
No.
mean tell me you only worked half a day?
I worked. I went in at 3 and left at 8.
Oh Lord, that was
you
a rough
worked
day,
5-hour
wasn't it?
shift?
Huh?
You worked 5 hours?
Yeah.
He's like, oh shit, I gotta slowly acclimate myself back into this. I can't do this all at one time.
It's hard to get back into it, man. I agree.
What? What'd you say, Pinks?
I said it's hard to get back into. I was off for a month or so after, and it was my first day back was hell.
Come on, Teddy.
My first day back wasn't bad.
Hey, where you going?
I got in
But you
there
gotta
and-
remember, I just had back surgery, so it was painful too.
yeah, for you, but it's, I when I went in there, the things that I had to do was not that hard. So then after I got done, then I'm like, well, I ain't sitting around here.
What is he doing?
I'm going to hell home. So you got your nap in early today, didn't you, Gary?
Well, the thing about it is that they let me. He told me, my boss told me today. He goes, look, for you, overtime is wide open. So I get to
He's
work
trying to
overtime, weekends, whatever I want to do.
he's trying to encourage you. Say, hey, we need to see your face a little bit more. You can work all overtime you want.
He likes me because I do the shit nobody else wants to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you
That-
make. That's how you make it that way. How you can get all kinds of overtime. Just do the job.
You know.
I do
Well,
my
with-
job
How's
best
your
of my ability.
how's your back? Is it getting any better?
No, it's actually getting worse.
Well, you're supposed to go back to the
What?
doctor, right?
I got a doctor's appointment on Friday, which is early because it was supposed to be on the 14th of next month. But I'm having so many problems with my leg, and talking with the PT and all that, we think something's wrong. So, but I will say that my leg actually felt the TENS machine today. Still had to be cranked up way higher than my back did for me to feel it, but it was actually working today. So that's a step forward. But I do believe I'm twisting too much in my sleep or something, or when I slipped that one day and kind of popped my hip, that it may not have been my hip, it may have been something in my back. I don't know, but the pain in my leg has gotten so bad that sleeping at night's really hard without drugs, medication of some sort. Be able to sleep, and then it's not a good sleep because it's not natural sleep.
Right.
That sucks, man.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Well, ladies, I'm going to pop off of here. I'm sorry to cut you off. I love y'all, but I'm going to pop off of here so I can get some sleep myself. I hope you feel better, Pinks.
Have a good night,
All right.
T. I
All right,
appreciate
T.
it.
Always
Man,
nice talking to you,
thank
bro.
for saying that.
Everybody
Always
be
nice
good,
talking to you,
all
bro. You have a good one, man.
All right, y'all. Love y'all. Bye-bye.
You
Later,
too, buddy.
T.
I got to be taken off as well.
I'll do
So
later
I
up
took
there.
today off,
Hey.
and I was working on the shop since like 9.
Hey,
So
Well, there you go.
I got to
looks like
finish
it's going
it up
pretty good though.
tomorrow for the electrical.
But Gary,
So
how
you
about
take,
it?
so you taking tomorrow off too?
Yeah, I took tomorrow off too.
Well, there you go.
Hey, good for you, man.
Here, I got
Hey, at least at least you're doing something that you enjoy doing.
Oh yeah. No, that's
Who else
that's-
left? We had two
That
people
was-
leave there.
G left, Blue left.
Oh, Blue left, Bennett left. Okay.
Did Gary leave?
No, I'm here.
No, Gary.
Oh, he's got a different icon. That's what it was.
Got a
Okay.
different icon.
Disregard.
Man,
So it's me in the basement there, Pinks.
You are?
oh,
Oh, hold on.
he's
Yeah.
bringing up something for us to see. Let me put it on the panel so I can see it.
If I could make this thing work right, I can get to it.
So that right there's the lawman that Paul Hatton owned.
Ooh.
This is back in 1978, from what he says right
Wow.
here.
The Lawman, the 78 Garden City, Michigan.
So is that the one that Bill Goldberg's got now?
That's the one that Goldberg's got now.
Okay.
Wow.
That thing's badass.
So
Yeah,
that was
yes, it
back in
is.
1978. So this guy right here, he was a pinstriper, and he used to he'd get out he'd go all over the place and buy old 64 and stuff like that and sell them. And he bought that car right there for little or nothing. That car's worth $200,000 today or more.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Look at that exhaust coming out the side there.
dude, that car was badass. So
That
they
is
had
badass. That is badass. I'm sorry. But
so they
that's
supposedly
why I
had
like the 2005 so much, because they look so much like that.
right, but they supposedly had 6 of those, and 4 of them was 428 Cobra Jet cars,
Ooh.
and 2 were Bosses.
It almost looks like a Matchbox car.
It
You know,
is.
to where it's got the big supercharger, the side pipes on it, and that's wild.
You ever get a chance, go on Goldberg's channel and listen when he fires that thing off. Damn, it sounds good. I'm telling you.
Oh, I'm
That thing
sure.
sounds awesome.
They couldn't get it started at first, remember?
Yeah, I remember that episode.
Yeah.
He's doing a car now. He's rebuilding a car now. It's a Cobra kit car, AC Cobra kit car. And he said it's a very special car to him. He said somebody would signed it or something like that. So it's a really cool car. And Goldberg, he don't half-ass nothing. Whatever he does, dude, it's like 110,000 points better than it could ever be.
He got a ton of money, man.
Hell yeah, he does.
All right,
So-
guys,
And
you
he
guys have a great
is a
one.
true car guy too. He is a true car guy too.
Right. So
Thanks for
barbecue
having me on,
Mike, those
Biggs.
cars were all built to travel to the bases that where the army and the military were at.
Yeah,
All right.
I think most of them traveled overseas. Okay,
Yeah,
Mike,
they
take
were.
care, buddy. Be
Take care,
careful,
Mike.
bud.
Hey, Mike, you have a good one.
But anyhow, guys, I got to get to bed. I got to be tomorrow
Hey.
at my place at 6:30. So
That's cool. I was about ready to shut this down anyway, because
Where you gotta go back to the Union Hall
3
tomorrow?
hours now.
yes, I got the
Oh,
Union Hall
okay.
tomorrow. I got to go back to the plant tomorrow for 1:00 for some training, but that's about it.
Now,
So in
Gary,
other words, since you're gonna be back at the Union Hall, you'll be going live tomorrow. It seems like what you're doing here lately.
Well, no, I mean it depends on if Funky goes live Friday. Like, I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah, no, it's all cool, buddy. I'm
Friday
just
will
talking
probably be
shit.
when I'll do it.
where
Yeah.
do you work at, Gary?
Who, me?
Yeah, if you don't mind me asking.
Well, it's top secret. I work at Detroit Diesel.
Oh, okay.
The double D, baby.
Yeah, sometimes.
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 Well, so far it's only been one day this year.
And then Nate, I am the vice president of the UAW local.
Okay. I knew you worked with the Union Hall for the UAW. I knew that much. I didn't know anything else. So
He works at the double D.
I work at the
Dude,
double.
Hey, anytime you can be in front of double D's, it's a good day.
Hey, Detroit Diesel's I've always been a fan. So
But
well, there's
I wasn't talking about Detroit Diesel.
I was watching an old history. Stapleton 42 does it. Dave Marcus, an old independent racer, his son. I didn't know he worked at Detroit Diesel. He works there. He's like head of R&D, I guess.
yeah, he works over in the pilot center.
Okay, so you know what's his first name? I don't know. He never said his first name. He just said his son. I'm assuming. His
I
last
don't
name
know him.
Marcus.
I don't know him that well. I just don't because
Yeah.
he's not part of the union.
Okay.
Dave Marks, yeah, he's an old NASCAR driver.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm going to be shutting this down anyway, so everybody.
All right, sounds like a plan.
Gary
Thanks
can
for having me
leave.
on. We'll talk to y'all later on.
Later,
Mr. Gary,
Gary.
always a pleasure, sir. You have
All
a yourself a good night. Sublime, take care. Mr. Nate,
You
you have a good night. Pink, appreciate it. Everybody in the chat, y'all have a
Yep.
good night. We'll
Salty,
catch y'all on the flip side.
Popcorn, Nate, Sublime, thanks for coming up. Barbecue
Thanks for
Mama,
having me.
Steve Fox,
Mhm.
everybody else who is in the chat, thank you for coming in. Extreme Trout, all you guys, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you watching my channel, taking the time out of your day to come in here and BS with us. I know we're all crazy, but it's what makes the channel work.
All right,
I
later,
enjoyed
guys.
it.
Later.
Had a good night. It was a good stream, and I will catch you all in the next one. And if I can fix this, I am out of here.